coming back again? Can you feel it coming back again? Can you feel it coming back again? What is the living and the dead? Where's the so kind of crazy and my morning will be
There we go.
Alright, look who we have!
Surprise!
Hello.
Fucking Gemini, holy shit, good to see you!
Good to see you too. Thank you for having me.
Alright, I am Commodore. Welcome to Wasteland Talk.
I am Hatter of the Waste.
Let's all get, what?
Gemini of Samoda, howdy.
Let's all get a good beginning toast.
Yeah.
Alright,
Hey,
okay.
there we
And
go.
then we got
Don't
Big
forget
Mick.
the void over here,
We
damn
got
it.
Big Mick too.
Alright.
Woot. All they ever see is the cup. It's like a floating cup.
Right.
Ah.
Right. We have special powers. To make the company.
I have amazing powers.
Hopefully you
Oh,
can hear
no
us
doubt.
well tonight. I know last episode it was kind of on and off, so hopefully we got a proper angle for the show. So if anything, point in the comments. Hopefully, if not, we can try readjusting until we can get a new fucking mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be. I mean, it looks like it's picking up fine on our end, but yeah, if you guys can't
You
hear
never
us, you
know.
need us to shout or something.
Tin
Let us
Horn's
know.
watching.
Tin Horn? Yeah. What's up, Tin Horn? Fuck you!
Fuck you.
And then a Wristy Burner and Fraulein of the Skirts. Ooh.
Oh,
Ah.
Christy, I don't know how Fräulein is watching because I am Fräulein.
Wait, what? Elaborate.
That's okay. So I'm also in the Skirts,
Yes.
Yes.
which is the Outlaw Can Can gang.
Yes.
Yeah.
You may have noticed Outlaw comes before Can Can.
Yes.
But I call her my twin.
Yeah.
That's Fräulein. So,
She's off doing some nefarious deeds right now, probably.
oh, absolutely, yeah. Probably robbing somebody of all their caps,
Yes.
batting her eyelashes, or getting thrown in the slammer, which is definitely her
Anything's
favorite thing.
possible.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
I don't mind, I'm still spamming everybody.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and
So do
start.
the
Yeah.
intro stuff.
So, just to give a little bit of background, we've talked about Gemini before here, but I'm going to go ahead and brag a little bit about what she does for Wasteland. The Wasteland Survivor Guide that we showed off on the show when we first got back from Wasteland was created by Gemini with submissions from the community.
yes, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Also, we have some nice little graphics that is basically a recreation of our sign in a JPEG
Digital form.
that looks really nice that Gemini provided. And then also there's the Wasteland Monopoly and Wasteland Guess Who that were both created by Gemini, and we're in the Wasteland Guess Who, which is
Yes.
kind of cool.
That was,
Mhm.
and we got to play them, and that was
yeah,
fun.
at the Great Gathering.
Yep.
We got to test it out. It was fucking amazing.
That was fun.
And then we've talked about this before, but a while back there was like an art show in the Northern California area that was basically mostly all the women from Samoda, and of course Gemini was a big part of that.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I can elaborate on some of that. So, this last year, the big one was Wasteland Field Notes.
Yes.
And so it's a little bit of a survival guide, some lore, recipes, some actual like bushcraft and survival tips, kind of a mix of things. So I wanted to have things that could actually be helpful, just in case if you happen to come across the book, after the world.
It's a good book.
I did like that there was things in there like some knot tying and some other stuff, some other basic stuff, but there was a lot of lore and like fictitious creatures, but also real creatures, and so it was a really well done blend of like fiction and reality coming together.
Thank you. Yeah, I like one of the very first submissions I got was from Junk Drawer of Last Rites. He submitted like this incredible guide on just tent stakes.
Ooh.
Because
Yeah,
that's a
I've seen that one
question
in
that
there.
comes a lot. It comes up a lot in Wasteland Basic training.
Yes.
So I figure like something like that would be helpful to include. But then yeah, like lore. My best friend Metra from Legio X, she had a quest based off of her cryptid that she made named Harbinger, which you may have seen it at the show. It was in the Black Gallery, so it was like the glow in the dark. And it was the beautiful mask with the mushrooms kind of like growing out of his ears and everything.
Yeah,
So she had a quest all about Harbinger, and that's also included in the book. And so there's kind of a mix of things. And so I provided a lot of the information that was in it, but also people gave incredible additions to the book. And I think that's the biggest thing about trying to get... Yeah.
I got some stuff in there too.
Yeah, they each got some stuff in there.
Which, thank you so much for telling people about the book and sharing the hobo codes. And like,
Well, the hobo codes is one of my favorite things. I mean, in fact, I have my tribe logo
nice.
as a tattoo. I'm the only one in my tribe who has it.
That's awesome.
I too have a tattoo of my tribe.
Yeah, I need that one also.
I do not.
Yeah, keyword.
Yeah.
Keyword.
Yeah, no. That's happening next year for sure. I'm
Nice.
waiting.
Perfect.
But yeah, speaking of the hobo codes, I really want to add them onto the sign in front of our camp.
Yes.
Because my husband found the most incredible, beautiful, rusty metal piece of beauty that I've ever seen and turned it into a sign. And so we had that's where our mail was and our hours.
Excellent.
Because people know our hours.
Yeah.
So just trying to add things onto it, but I definitely want to add some of the hobo codes, or at least the ones that relate
Apply.
to our tribe.
Yeah, so I have my original sign that I made a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple. It's just, piece of plywood, spray painted black, and then hand drew all the symbols in white paint,
Yeah.
As long as it works, that's what counts.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I usually try to bring that out every year, but like my bigger sign for the camp I haven't brought out in several years. I have that one hanging on the wall over there.
Mm-hmm.
We have our little collection there. I have like a Wasteland flag over there. And, my 3D printers, both of them.
Yeah.
Are you doing Wasteland if you don't have your tchotchkes from Wasteland literally all around your house at all times?
Right?
Actually, funny enough, one of the last year, one of the first things I did was at your camp, your tribe. I have the little noise
Chandelier.
Oh, Wasteland.
Wind chime.
wind chime. Yes,
Yes.
right over here.
Yeah.
It's on behind the curtain.
Oh my god. That's awesome. Okay, so
It's one of the first things I did. I'm like,
That's
I
awesome.
totally have to there was a whole thought process behind it, and because it was my first year, I'm like, I'm trying to get involved and see what these two see in Wasteland. Like, ooh, noises and sounds and things, and oh, this is cool, and it stays up.
that's awesome. I'll tell Echo that. So my sister Echo, for a couple years, she would run the Wasted Wind Chimes.
Nice.
Not that you're wasted while you're making them, although
Some people,
we're not
mean-
gonna yuck your yum, but it's mainly it's the materials that
Yeah.
are wasted. But yeah, we've had some really cool wind chimes and little noise
I
makers
love the
come out of
crafty
that.
bit stuff because I like making stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, place to do things. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, one of my favorite ones that I did this year was the basket weaving. And even though it wasn't particularly, we just made it from the standard stuff you buy,
Yeah.
but having a skill to weave a basket would be useful in the apocalypse.
Yes, yes,
I
I would.
You
was
could find the
one
right
I
supplies.
Really wanted to do.
Yeah,
That's
they
like a
only
lot of fun.
had a max of 10 people,
Understandably.
because they had to buy the supplies themselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they cut it off, and I want to say that I was one of the last people to show up.
Yeah.
There were some really incredible workshops I've
Yeah.
seen this year. There was the needle felting. My sisters did an embroidery workshop that was packed. We had
I did that one last year.
yeah, she brought it back this year, and I have a feeling she's gonna keep doing it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a good skill to have. That's
It
something
is.
I've been wanting to learn, and I've picked up on. It's okay, because I sew. I sew a lot, but embroidery, crocheting and stuff like that, I could never get the hang of it.
I
And they-
really want to do crochet, but it's hard. He's
Yeah.
really good at crochet,
Yeah,
but
I'm just I don't know how to do this.
but you can sew. So
Yes.
that counts for something for sure. don't remember what I was talking about or how I get back to field notes, but
The different crafting things.
Yes.
and-
Yeah.
A lot of people brought in their crafts.
yes, and so there were like crafting tutorials in the book too, and so there will be more of those next year.
Perfect.
Trying to get some things together.
Awesome.
I'll tease one thing that I know is going to be in it. I want to do spotting different types of clouds. Not that I could tell you any of them right now, but
Okay.
I think as an air sign maybe I would know these things, but I don't. But included in that, there's going to be all of your regular clouds, and then there's going to be a mushroom cloud. And of
Yeah.
course, if you see that, you better get the hell away, or it's
Yeah.
too late. And then I was also thinking it would be fun to have like a little smoke cloud with like the rings, and then just do like a cool pressed frame around it.
Oh, there you go.
Smoking.
There we go.
I like
That
I
works.
like that.
Perfect.
So my question is, does everything from the previous year carry over into the next year's field notes, or does it change every year?
I think it's going to change every year, just because at that point it would be so much more to print it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, it's gonna keep growing in size.
yeah, yeah.
Or turn into the Wasteland Bible, you know?
Which would be amazing. But also I'm thinking, okay, if you end up getting all of the copies as they go on, and
You'll
if
want
it's a
something
lot,
different every year.
you could just cut the spine off of it and then get them coil bound into one big thing. 'Cause
So
That
you
would
could
be
make
cool.
your own,
Yeah, I tried to make the inner margin a little bit bigger in order to accommodate for that. I try to think of these things as I'm
Awesome.
designing, but so we got some incredible submissions from people going out and taking the field notes, and then
Ooh.
people have already started sending stuff in for next year.
Very
Nice.
cool.
So yeah, I'm slowly working on it.
Yeah, I definitely tried my best to like walk around the event and kind of show it off to people and get them to be like, hey, you can go get one of these and go tell me
Thank
your
you.
story. Because I like the idea that the community can contribute to it.
For
Mhm.
sure.
You know, I like the fact that it's not just you or you and a few select people, but like anybody can submit to it. You know?
Yeah. It's I definitely like I do have to field some things that go in just
Of course.
depending on how much space we've got or
Yeah.
the relevancy, but
Turn that down.
the amounts and like the quality of things that people have submitted has
Okay.
been incredible too. And
There.
Yeah.
some of the field notes that were written at Wasteland that came back to me, some of them were written totally in character too. And it was
Nice.
absolutely
Cool.
amazing. And I had a couple the field notes that they had to go take out, the prompts.
Mhm.
Some of them were really tricky, and they managed
They nailed
to
it.
get them. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like you gave them a particular task in a sense.
Okay, like, by the way, if anybody has any information on this, please reach out to me and tell me. But in 2017, I met someone who I believe is named Father Honk, and he
Okay.
told me about Space Goose and Time Duck.
Yes!
Oh shit!
Last year, I ran into. Yes.
Yes.
I have to. Yes.
Yes.
I am trying to get more information about that because all praise Space Goose, like love her.
Time Duck. Time Duck.
Oh,
I was Time Duck.
We're at war then. No.
Yes.
But I was trying to get information, and Rope went out, and she was like, I don't know how the hell you know anything about this. It was really hard to find any information about this, but here you go. And that was incredible. So, Props
So
to her.
my whole thing was I ran into them. Oh God, I must have been like Friday night or so, somewhere in there. I was out with the guy that I was hanging out with, and we're just sitting outside one of the camps, and he's just walking around like, hey, have you heard of Space Goose and Time Duck? I'm like, Duck, yes, you have my attention. And so we sat there and talked for a little bit. I don't remember any of it, unfortunately. And like, okay, it was two people. Like, okay, so which team would you be interested in being on? Like, Time Duck. And so I got the Time Duck cap. Don't remember where it is. I track it down. If I find it, I will send you a picture.
I have Space Goose.
Okay,
So I'll
so
show
we
you.
balanced each other out.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, yes, Time Duck. And they're like, here you go. Have a great day. Spread the word. I'm like, anyone that I hear from here on out, I will. And
Hell
it was
yeah.
amazing.
That's awesome.
All right, so we got some
There's a lot
comments
of
we need to read.
comments.
Yes. So we got basically Tin Horn's asking what necklace are you wearing right now?
This one?
Yeah, I believe so. That or the one with
Bottle caps or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
So this is my Iron Goddess. All of the women in Sumo to wear these. They're heavy.
Ooh, that's like a good at least 5 pounds, if not maybe more.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy, but they ground us. We wear them during ritual, but also I was like, it'll help me, ground me tonight. I had little nerves, right?
Of course.
So I believe it is from ancient farming equipment before the fall, but I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. But my sister Nomad found them and fell in love with them and was like, this looks like it's like the waist, the hips, and then like her arms are above.
Ah.
So we saw like a woman's figure in these, so that's why we wore them.
Nice.
That works.
And then this beautiful necklace was made from Massimo, Badlands Coyote from
Yes.
Children of Asir.
All right.
And he made this with me in mind, and he came over and he was like, so you want to barter? And I'm like, yeah, what you got? And he's like, this thing I made with you in mind. And I'm like, oh God, I don't know if I have barter good enough for that. But whatever I pulled out seemed to be good enough. But yeah, those are the two I'm wearing.
So it seems like we got a couple of people saying like how it's still a little
Volume's
quiet.
a little low.
So don't be afraid to use your outdoor voice. So
Okay.
be,
Turn the
be
volume up
loud.
a little.
I can also see if I can maybe.
I turned all those knobs are up all the way on that preamp. So
Yeah, but also.
Try the settings.
yeah, if you could.
That could also be it.
Yeah. So there's that. Mad Ratter and Gilly are watching.
Yep.
Jen Alley is also saying just a quick hello to y'all. Hello, Jen. Good to see you.
Hello.
We're having your pickled asparagus and our Bloody Marys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then,
Okay, so hopefully that should make it a bit louder. If I turn up, basically turn up the corrections for the sound.
We had Needle watching.
so
Or
we got a question
Okay.
from Nikki Wolf. What project that you can share are you most excited to work on for Wasteland 23?
Oh, I've been working on one today.
I'm gonna be. I'm actually gonna get some fucking bottle caps for once.
Okay.
Out of the many years I've been going to Wasteland, I never had fucking
I got some.
my own bottle caps to give out, and I feel like an asshole.
I painted my own last year, like literally last minute. I couldn't figure out a design, so I took a design off of one of my tattoos.
And
That's
then
smart.
Angel also says, by the way, fuck you.
Fuck you.
You.
And then we got a whiskey burner. That is a little better volume. Thank you, Hatter, for turning it up. Hey, whatever the fuck you did worked.
Yay.
Cool.
Thank you, Rusty. Love you.
And then, yeah, we've got people saying that's much louder. Great improvement.
Good.
Good job.
Then
So
we'll
now we
leave
know.
that.
Let's
We'll leave
leave
that
it at
setting
that.
as it is. For
Yes, just crank that shit up because apparently we're very speakeasy people
Yeah.
when it comes to not that. All right, anyways. Oh, wow, fucking 19 people at least on Facebook. How's YouTube looking?
We got 20 on Facebook. We've got 8 on YouTube. Hello, YouTube
Ah, okay.
people.
Hello,
Nice.
YouTube. Fuck you.
Me too.
So yeah, if we're gonna talk about projects that we're working on, I do a lot of projects that I collaborate with a lot of people if I get a chance to. Just like getting a chance to add something to the Field Notes guide. For any of you guys who have been to Gilly's Arcade, everything in there Gilly has built or repaired. There's 2 projects in there that I collaborated with Gilly on. There's one that is a stand-up arcade machine that has, I don't know, some 600 games on it that are all like your retro classic arcade games. And then there's a little portable TV that just plays a loop of Saturday morning cartoons from like the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
Both of those projects I collaborated on. I'm collaborating with him on a 3rd project that I've been working on throughout this weekend because he lives down in SoCal and I live here. We have to mail each other stuff sometimes to work on stuff. Well, I was down in SoCal visiting family for Thanksgiving, and so I picked up a few things from him, and we're working on another arcade project.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give away too much
No.
because I haven't had a lot of success with it so far. So hopefully it will work the way it's supposed to. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be disappointed.
Gilly says you can tell if you want.
Oh, okay. We're working on an arcade game that will be shooter games.
Wait, hold on.
Woo!
Wait, are you telling me Gilly, who runs Gilly's Arcade is have you work on an arcade.
Yes, I know. What a shock.
Shocker!
Sorry, I had to throw that in. So basically, we got a couple more questions for from Tin Horn. Basically, where would you recommend getting bones to create jewelry and add one to outfits? Basically, you can easily find a lot of bone collectors up at Wasteland Weekend, and they pretty much either have it already pre-made or just there in a pile for your choosing. You can hand make it yourself.
Yeah.
And then also, his next question is basically arcades. Where? At Wasteland.
Get out there and we'll show you.
You need to get to Wasteland, Tin Horn, I swear.
Yeah. Also, side note, I know that some people, depending on how they stand for it ethically, some people will 3D print bones just because of how, like, depending on how they feel about things. And honestly, a lot of things just finding things and creating, like bottle caps, like anything.
I mean, you could go to a Halloween prop store and buy, plastic bones. And if you just dress them right, make them look realistic enough, they'll work just fine.
Yeah.
Or you can mold your own, or you can buy some online, or
Yeah.
find them in a random
There's options.
shop.
Ah, shit. We got Cow Mama watching.
Oh,
From the
all
cow
right.
fuckers. Moo! To the cow fuckers.
Faux fur is also very accessible. Yes, it is.
I definitely think you can repaint a lot of bones from like spirit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've repainted skulls that way, but I will
Nice.
I have purchased bones off of Etsy and
Okay.
eBay, but I would recommend to look into how they source the bones.
Yes.
And,
How it's been
and
processed.
To source them ethically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also process them yourself, although depending on if you have all of the materials or
Depending
not.
on where you
if,
live and what you do.
Yeah.
We found it was like a whole deer carcass and
Oh,
bones,
wow.
and we tried to process it, and we walked into Home Depot, and we got the tub and all of the materials you would need, and I turned to my husband, I'm like, it looks like we are disposing of bodies.
I mean, you were technically.
Yeah.
Just not a human body the way I
Yeah.
probably would have been thinking.
Yeah, but we found it. It was
Okay.
on family land, and
Nice.
so yeah. But you gotta be careful with these things for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or beetles.
Oh, yeah.
Or, that's an easy
Yes,
way to...
actually, there's a TikToker I follow. Her cat passed away, and so she went to I think it was a taxidermy person who had ways of like stripping things down to bone, and the way she got her cat skull back was beetles.
That makes me feel better because I've thought about that. Like, I feel like I want to keep my cat's skull.
Yeah.
I know some people could think that's really morbid.
Oh
but-
no, she does, and she's basically gonna turn it into a puppet.
But I get that it's like you want to keep something. of
Yeah.
them. And I feel like a
Well,
lot
that's
of people
what
who
Raj did.
play with bones.
Yeah.
Or, whatever sort of things, especially in the Wasteland
Oh,
yeah.
world, that we have reverence for those items. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So I got to blast through some more comments. We got Boone saying, yes, fuck you too. Love you guys. And then Bad Rider to the Hatter. He needs to remember to message you for a Neo project.
Oh, okay.
And then let's
Sure.
see. Question from Paris. Do you feel like the need to create started after you fell in love with Wasteland? Or is it now just the new passion that drives you for your creating?
New passion. I'll say that for me because I sew. I've been crafting. I've been sewing for many years, and so now it's more of now I have something else to make things for beyond just I want to make this skirt. I think it's a cute skirt. I'll just wear it throughout the day. Now I even make outfits.
Yeah.
I would say for me, I've always had an urge to create. I'm an artist. I was just born creative, meaning that even before I had any skill, I'm scribbling with crayons. But over the years, of course, you learn how to actually perfect. Like I started sewing pretty young, but I wasn't that good young.
It takes a little.
It takes time, and if you start drawing young, you're not instantly good at drawing.
No.
It takes time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wasteland just became one place to focus that creativity toward. Because long before I was doing Wasteland, I was doing cosplay, I was doing Renaissance
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
Most-
where everyone
That's
gets
most
their
of us.
Yeah.
cosplay.
I think a lot of people start there, and I feel like almost every person I've talked to, once you get out to Wasteland, I feel like that's where we find really like our most authentic selves.
Oh,
Out
yeah.
there, where must we go? You know, that whole saying.
Yeah.
And so
The saying's real.
it
Yeah.
really
It is real.
And I think once I finally went out there and experienced it the first year, my kits the first year were atrocious.
Oh,
But after you've gone, you've experienced it, and it's like, okay, I feel the most authentic out here. How do I reflect that, or how do I manifest that visually with what I'm doing? And then it's the materials you play with, and what you can find, what you can scavenge, and what you can upcycle. And I think that's a major part of what we do, but there's also something so wonderful in that, in seeing something else in an object that already exists. Like finding a colander or a cheese grater and being like, that would be an amazing lantern. I just gotta stick a candle up in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
if you turn it sideways, it's also the great backdrop of a 90s music video.
There you go.
Oh. Nice.
Oh, now I want to listen to Missy Elliott.
Exactly.
So you were mentioning a little bit of your first year. When was your first year?
2017.
20. Wow.
Wow.
I had to quit my job to go.
Really? Because why they want to give you the days off?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I usually give my
wow.
job that ultimatum too. Like either you like give me these days off or I walk.
I think it was 14 or 15. I saw the folks at Legio X.
Okay.
And I was major into Fallout New Vegas. It was like my favorite.
Oh,
I
same.
loved Kaiser's Legion. And then I see them and I'm like, oh, these are my people. This is amazing. And the job that I was at, our busiest season was always right at Wasteland and right after. Because I worked for a print house.
Okay.
And it was a union print shop, so they did a lot of union printing for, political stuff or labor unions. And so that was like the busiest time of year, and I always requested, and they were like, nope. And there were other reasons why I left, but that was one of the biggest ones, because I'm just thinking like, there's something, I feel it, I need to get out there, I want to experience it, I love the desert, I love post-apoc, like, I want to do it, and so I decided, I'm like, you know what? Screw this place. I'm out of here. I left, and then the next job I started, I told them, and every job I've had since then, I will always be gone for a week and a half in September. If you can't roll with that, I'm probably not going to be here.
Right.
And I mean, I say it a lot nicer than that for sure.
Of course.
Much more, professional.
Of course.
But yeah, ever since then I've been able to go. But yeah, 17 was my first year, but I would have been out there way earlier if I didn't have that stupid job.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think you might get a kick out of this since you mentioned you're a big fan of New Vegas. I have this poker chip right here.
From the Sierra Madre. And yeah. Begin again. I love it. That's beautiful.
It's literally one of my favorite DLCs in any Fallout game.
Thank you. People talk bad shit on Dead Money, and it's my favorite.
It has like the best lore. It has two stories going on at the same time.
Yes.
And it's beautiful.
It is.
And it might fuck with your character because it's basically forcing you to play a different character than what you're used to. Because the first time I did it, I built my character as a tank. Like, oh no, you're gonna do stealthy shit now. I didn't build anything on stealth with my character. I'm so fucked.
I love it because it makes you play the game with the mechanics you have in a different way.
Oh yeah.
And I will never forget. You're at the top of the bell tower. You start the gala, and you hear all the fucking ghost people.
Oh yeah.
And I booked it straight in there.
Yeah, I didn't bother fighting. I just ran.
No, but I got so spooked, and I was like, I don't think I've ever been as immersed in a game as I did in that DLC. So it's near and dear to my heart too. I absolutely get it.
And I always make sure I walk out with all the gold.
There's a number of comments.
You're not supposed to walk out with all the gold.
Fuck the meeting. I want my money.
Yeah.
What'd you say, babe?
There's a number of comments.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, you're right.
You're right.
You're right. Wow, we got a lot of people below.
Side note, Andrew Dean. I forgot your Wasteland name. I left Andrew Dean.
I think that. Ooh.
I don't remember your name.
Ah, fuck! I should know this.
If you're on YouTube, let me know your name. I'll try to write it down and actually somewhat try to remember
Let's see,
it. I left my job for the 2021 Wasteland. Glad I did. I worked for Spirit Halloween. Well, for the past, I worked for Spirit Halloween, and of course, that's right about the time when everything's starting to pick up. And I'm like, nah, I'm going on vacation for a week. I'm gone. And there's like, are you really? And I'm like, watch me.
Good for you.
And every year, every time so far, past couple years, been, come on back.
Okay.
Like, you need me.
So we got
Your
Trash Huff Washing saying, love your hat, Danny. Well, thank you. And then we got Nikki Wolf saying, Wasteland is community. Cosplay is felt more like a competition and a consumerism event. Wasteland is a family. It's put on by the people who attended. Which is fucking accurate, in my opinion.
Hell yeah.
Aww.
Let's see. We got Matt about just responding to other couple of comments. Nikki Wolf says, Gemini, you always have a home in Legio. We are all so happy to see that you have found your true tribe. You have Kaiser's protection.
Thank you. Oh wait, true Kaiser. I love them, and before I left, because I saw Samoda and I was like, this is the vibe that I want, and I see all the growth and the potential there.
Yeah.
And I emailed all of the main tribe people in Legio X, and I was like, can I please have your blessing to go forth on this journey?
That's
And I
very
was like,
cool.
I love all of you, I respect all of you so much. Nothing wrong ever happened. I just, and they were like, yeah, go, it's fine. It's like, come back whenever, it's all
Yeah.
good. They're so sweet.
Mater, he was the one that made the canes.
Oh, yeah, see?
Okay.
Sorry.
See, I know I know who he was, I just couldn't remember his name, but...
And then also we have War Torn watching. Hello, fuckers. Good to hear from you.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
And then we got Trash again watching, saying basically his favorite DLC from Fallout is the Pit.
That's my other favorite.
That's a good one. That's another good one. See, my other favorite is Nuka World.
Really?
You're basically Wastelanders just took over fucking Disney World.
That's true.
That is like the best thing you could do in the most apocalypse. That's one of the reasons why I like Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Winter, because it's a theme park and it's got that Nuka World vibe to me.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
And let's see, Nikki Wolf says same. It's how I found my love for melee weapons in Fallout, towards the Pit area. Okay, we just have a whole conversation about the Pit now.
Yeah, Nuka World was awesome.
Okay, Paris says, Hatter, Commodore, and Gemini. Any fun future plans for Wasteland 2023 you want to hint at? I'll leave that to you.
Yeah, it's a bit
'Cause I'm gonna
early.
get my boot.
Like I said, the biggest plan I'm working on right now is I am working on a, shooter games for Gilly's Arcade. So I have some emulators and stuff that I have to figure out, and other software I have to figure out. And, basically you'll be able to play, just as an example, Area 51. One of my favorite old shooter arcade
I remember
games.
that game.
Is one of the ones I hope to have on there working. But as far as plans for 2023, as far as what I'm doing, Neo's more on my mind than Wasteland because it's coming up sooner. And same thing with the Uncle Zeke's event, and I still have to figure out what I'm doing for both of those. So,
Yeah, you got stuff coming.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, yeah.
Sure do.
Scotty says, fuck you.
Fuck you, Scotty.
And we got Santos watching.
Oh shit, here we go.
but then, yeah, my favorite thing always, quite often, and I'll do it again, is my most wanted posters that I do every year. Don't know what I'll do for 2023, but I'll let you guys know as I figure it out.
Are you thinking about doing the same sort of quests that you did last time?
Yeah, I might do something. Yeah, I think it went really well. The three people who went after me were all pretty new to the event.
Yes.
That's
That was really
awesome.
kind of cool. I like the fact that it drove some new people to push themselves.
Mhm.
And then, although the other funny part too was even a couple of my own campmates were like, "Oh, well, we have your poster and we've done some things. If no one else claims you, we'll come after you."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I guess that works.
Okay, so we got fucking Santos throwing his fucking hat in about the whole Fallout game thing. He
Okay.
says, glad I'm old. I played the original Wasteland game from '88.
Oh, hell yeah, though.
And then we got Cow Mama. She's got some fucking plans apparently next year. Plans on streaking on Friday night. Who's with me? You know what? Fuck it. Count me in.
I can plausibly join. Be interesting.
Let's see. Cowboy boots are optional.
Okay.
for the streaking.
I mean, I would imagine you'd want to wear some kind of boots. The Wasteland ground
Some
is
good,
not
yeah,
great.
some good proper footwear at least.
Yeah.
Nothing but cowboy boots, though. That is the look.
That's a
Yeah.
aesthetic right there.
Ooh, find someone just to paint me up and like touch me. I don't care. Be fun.
I don't know if I'd wear nothing but cowboy boots.
And then we got trash going towards me. I'm not sure if you remember me. I was the owner of Odds at Ends Wasteland Shop, where we were friends a long time ago, but I lost that Instagram account.
Oh,
Fucking Odds at Ends. Ooh.
I don't remember that.
Where was that? What year was that? What year was that? Remind me, because like that sounds very familiar.
And don't feel bad. He lost his Instagram account too.
Yeah, I lost my Instagram account too. So don't,
And
I lost my
Facebook.
Instagram and original Facebook. So this is a whole new
Ooh.
account. So I'm glad you actually found this.
And then new one.
So okay, we got Moth Eater watching.
What's up, Moth Eater?
Fucking Moth Eater, it's been a
Hi,
hot
Moth Eater.
minute, man. Fuck you.
Hi,
Miss-
fuck you.
Missed you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Last year, I lost it in March. Fuck. I need more of an exact location, because again, that's. I'm usually shitty with memories. With the memory, I need like a good like fucking.
Give more clues.
Yeah. And hope he was.
I don't
super
know.
If you want to,
fine.
if you want to message me some like photos and shit, if you have photos of anything like from Odds at Ends, something that you can draw in my memory.
Commodore's famous last words. Fuck it, I'm in.
And we never saw him again. Alright, so anyways, we got Steven, so my turtle is a little shy when it comes to run naked in the winter time. Wait, I think this is gonna be at Wasteland, so you're gonna plenty of heat to let the turtle poke out a little more.
Oh, he'll be coming.
Unless you're planning to do this at Uncle Zeke's, and that's a whole different playground
Oh
right
god,
there.
it's freezing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I think everybody's turtle's gonna be shy that night.
Yeah.
Looks like Moth Eater's coming nuclear.
Oh,
Excellent.
nice! Perfect, yeah.
Yay.
I still need to get my ticket, even though I'm DJing there.
Both of you, I think, still.
I
I
still
got
need
mine.
to
Get
my
your
ticket.
tickets, goddammit.
I'm waiting to
got
get
mine.
paid tomorrow
Needle
night.
needs people to get their tickets.
I know.
I'm
cannot
aware,
wait to see you, Moth Eater.
but yeah, money's been tight.
Yeah,
I'm waiting to get paid tomorrow night at my club to buy the ticket.
yeah. Let's see. You got the question.
Let's see. Repeating myself, battles in Thunderdome.
So Nikki's
Speaking
like,
of
question for everyone: what was an experience that you had at Wasteland this year that was something brand new that you had never done before? Volunteering. Obviously, second year, so I'm still kind of like new to things. Volunteering was pretty fun. I from what I can tell, there's going to be some form of a change on how things are done. Because I volunteer in the wellness department, in the wellness center.
Nice.
So if people are having like anxiety attacks, stressed out, they can come over, chill out. There's a cool
Okay.
cool camper where you can go in. It was dark, kind of de-stress.
I didn't know we had that as a resource. That's really cool.
Yeah, we've been trying to get word out. Sawbones has been kind of like, hey, trying to get more word out. It's gonna be a little bit more organized next year from what it looks like.
Cool.
But that was something I found out the year before because people were walking around like, hey, just to let everyone know, like whatever area I was at, it's like, hey, if you're having like mental health issues, you need a place to kind of decompress, go over to the med tent. There's an area there. So they're still I think they're still trying to get the word out, but that was definitely a whole lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Also just seeing it from that perspective.
Yeah.
So it is at Uncle Zeke's.
Oh God,
Oh
have
my
fun.
god.
No,
So-
I'm not going.
So yeah, everybody's hanging genitalia is gonna be turning to a racer real fucking fast.
Go to Nuclear. Come for the friends, stay for the musical chairs. I might be.
Yep. And then yeah, Mama Bear, Mama Cow, going. It's all hips, nips, and lips at the cow fuckers.
Oh God.
So I do want to answer Paris's question.
Yes.
Yes.
There's always a shit ton of shenanigans, like figured out every year before we even leave. It's added to the list. But one of the things I did want to mention
Yes.
is next year I'm gonna be fighting in the Thunderdome.
Really?
Yes!
Holy shit.
Oh.
But it's not just gonna be that. There's gonna be lore attached to it because we can't just do a thing. We have to like do more with the thing. And so we are still working some things out, but it's going to be Grunt versus Growl. I am Grunt. My sister Echo is going to be Growl.
Okay.
And we like to call each other Grunt and Growl when we go out on the town, Friday night, we go a little feral.
It works.
Yeah, go dancing, go crazy, have fun, all that good stuff. And so that's just kind of our loving name that we call each other.
Okay.
And we're thinking, but why would Grunt and Growl fight in the Thunderdome when they love each other so dearly? Well, we don't know each other, and we've been brainwashed and possibly kidnapped, and we're working all of that out right now.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm very excited, and I can't wait to kick her ass with love.
Nice.
Kill her with kindness.
Yeah. So, I saw my friend Sari from Schofield Drifters today, and
Ooh.
he fought in the Thunderdome last year, absolutely demolished the guy.
Oh wow.
And the story he tells, he's a big guy, he's a fighter, like he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's also told sweetheart.
Oh.
Also, first year, kicked so much ass, did so many quests, absolutely
Wow.
inspiring. But he told me his Thunderdome story, and I'm just thinking like, oh, man, I gotta finally do it.
Mhm.
And so there's talk about training and trying to work on the muscles. And I gotta be honest, Tooch has been a big inspiration to like get my ass
that
in gear
one's
too.
got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
next year, that's what I'm looking forward to the most. Is I'm gonna be fighting, and Tits McGee, my sister, aka Sigil.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be her alter ego for the night. But she's
Nice.
our bookie, our manager, so you can place all of your bets with her.
Oh, perfect. Now I know who to go to.
That is cool.
And
Very
yeah,
cool.
we're gonna make a whole show.
So
out
I'll
of
put
it.
the caps right there on this
There
winner.
you go.
This is the winner
Hell
right there.
Thank you.
So, Trash, I'm starting to actually jog a little bit my memory here a bit. You're starting to sound a little bit more familiar. I remember, like, a little bit more about the shop. I used to, last year, I was hanging out there quite often, I believe. But yeah, I noticed that you're on my new account, so I just sent you a friend request. So if you want to accept it, and yeah, go from there.
I'll be working out just for different reasons.
I accepted my dad bod for the most part, but I also like to lose weight.
Well,
All bodies are good bodies.
we'll do a. Well, no, we're not going to do that just yet. It's like I have reasons to be kind of working out a little bit, but we'll get to that in a little while. We're still answering questions, Hatter.
Yeah,
What's on me now?
Yes,
we're all looking at you.
your turn.
It was what are we looking forward to?
Actually, no, he already said it. It's
Yeah,
me.
I was
It's
gonna
me.
say, I
It's me.
started that
It's-
round.
yeah, you're
That's the question after.
yeah. So I guess it'll be my turn. Yeah. So I don't have like a big plan so far right now because it's still early for me. I'm still working on things for Nuke Fuel, Uncle Zeke's, and
No, the question was, what did something?
what plans we're doing for Wasteland
That was
2020.
from Paris, and then Nikki asked, what
Okay.
do you... Yeah.
Something from last year, from this year that you hadn't done before.
Mm-hmm.
That was the question I
second-
Oh, I missed that question.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can answer that one. I thought we were still on the other one.
Yeah, me too.
Oh wow.
Something new I did this year that I'd never done before, and I actually already mentioned before, but it was the trade route for the
nice.
Faceless Merchants. I did that this year,
Nice.
and I had never done that before. And I earned my my little merchant card so I can go inside their little secret bar.
Did you go?
Yes, I did go.
Nice.
That's pretty cool in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Beautiful.
It's pretty chill. It reminded me of the early days of Ghoulcrest.
Ah, damn.
Oh yeah. Let's see. For me, something first time I got to do last year was fuck. I do a lot of
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I do a lot of shit.
You're all over the place.
I mean, I guess I could say I got to DJ for Uncle Zeke's at Wasteland for the first time.
Yeah.
At with their new pit stop area, like nice DJ stage booth, 2 giant dance cages, which we had Weeble and Wobble dancing in,
Oh yes.
and it was quite the experience. It was a good show. Bartenders were beating me like antifreeze and shit.
Yeah. And
And
Needle's back.
hey, Needle!
Needle.
Fuck you!
Let's see. Oh, you know what? The thing that I did this last year that I'd never done before was walk around with a weapon, like a badass.
Ooh.
There you go.
Um,
Nice.
Bad.
In
So this whole time you were unarmed.
Yeah. I could have got, but
Right.
it was fine. So a couple years ago, our tribe aligned, Samoda and Schofield Drifters aligned
Okay.
Yep.
officially. So if you come for one, you come for the other one. We back each other up.
Nice.
So they're the brass, and we are like the occult fixins or the protections in other ways,
Yeah.
ways you cannot see.
Gotcha.
So we always give gifts. And Captain Digits, gave me a beautiful rifle.
Ooh.
And she was like, do with this what you will. And I took it and I turned it into a radium rifle. And it's called Adam's Embrace. And it was Baby's first gun mod that I'm very proud of. What?
I'll get to that. I'll get to that later.
Okay.
Go.
So, just walking around like a general badass with my rifle, that was nice, and I kind of felt like the protector of my tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was also gifted Heartbreaker, a shotgun from Whiskey Business,
Ooh.
the Jack Daniels, and so
Oh yeah,
I'm
those
Yeah.
good people.
very good people
I'm
love
trying to
that.
fucking
So
remember.
I'm like the firearms goddess of Samoda, and I'll take that.
That works. Hell yeah.
I
So
mean-
that's a new thing.
I mean, if you were all the horsewomen, you'd probably be Ward.
Wow! Don't come for me.
So before I get to this particular comment, I need to read a few others.
Get to the reason we're laughing our fucking asses off.
So basically, people were just complimenting how Zeke's looked pretty amazing last year with their new design.
Beautiful.
It was and basically the night I was DJ said it was a fun night. The
Mhm.
freeze was flowing.
It was fun.
We got Mayfield said we blew up the Rust Devils for Zeke's, and then here we go. Santos Hatter eating his girlfriend in the helicopter was a new for him last year. You left your fork in the copter too.
Yeah.
I got one,
did.
and then someone took it, but you got the fork back.
You got
Yes,
it back.
he
You got it back.
I got it back.
Get it, Hatter.
Yeah, right. Ugh.
Kind of want to talk
We just
that
had
next year.
dinner in there.
Dinner.
For two.
That is so romantic and so sweet, by the way. I loved hearing that story.
It was adorable.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
But now no one's gonna let you live it down, or they're gonna.
No.
Oh yeah, forever.
Santos specifically.
Gotcha.
Santos has things for every single one of them. Loves me. I'm the sweetheart around here. That's how it works.
Let's see. Trash says when we got a minute, got a question for anyone who can answer. Basically, just throw your
Just
question
don't
out
say
there. We'll get to it soon. Kyle Fucker's Facebook page says, I kind of wish Facebook would let us send pictures in this chat.
You can send them to like.
Send me the pictures.
Yeah, you can send them to a personal one.
Yeah. And then Mad Rat goes, it is dangerous to go alone. Take this rifle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Oh,
A.
I love it so much.
Oh. So, your first year at Wasteland, what was the big moment, like, I'm definitely coming back to this every year for the rest of my life?
Oh God.
Like, what got you,
Or like that full immersion moment.
what
where you're
point
like,
where
oh,
you
fuck.
just took it all in and was like, I belong here?
I think I want to say it was maybe like Thursday night.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a mix. I mean, there's like so many little things that add up over time.
Oh, yeah.
But I did go just walking around, walk down Main Street, kind of all just taking in the lights and the sound, and just the feeling of the dirt beneath your feet. There is something so magical about the dirt out there. I don't know if you know, but there's crystals mixed. There's quartz crystals all up.
I tend to collect them at the end of every year.
There's something electric in the air and in the earth, and so walking around, and I'm just like, this feels right. This feels like home. And I've always loved the desert, but then I think just having that feeling there too, and all just being able to not be yourself, but then be yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Friday night, I was with Granddaughter of the Cloud, which I don't know if y'all have seen us around before, but we're the Shriners, the post-apoc Shriners.
Okay.
And
Oh, yes.
we sing Happy Birthday
Yeah.
during the party, all that good stuff. And
Yes.
so they haven't been out in force as much the last 2 years or so, but 17 and 18 really big, and I just remember every place we went, we just turned the party, and it was so much fun, and it was so stupid, and it was just like, oh my god, you can really let go out here
Mm-hmm.
and just be yourself and not be ashamed and not be embarrassed
Yeah.
and be silly and
Right.
but it's so much more than that. It's like that was the beginning of it, and then I was like, no, there's actually something really spiritual out here too.
Right.
And then I think that's when I knew. I was like, this, I have to come back. I need more. This
Oh,
feeds
yeah.
my soul every year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just like the comfortability of walking around topless if I felt like it, and no one bothered me.
No,
I'm just like,
I feel safer at Wasteland than in any
Seriously?
Right.
Yeah.
Like the people are very
very
open-minded,
respectful.
very spiritual, very protective, and understanding.
Mhm.
And like for me, like my first year back at 15, what sold me, I took it in for like Wasteland. The question I was asking you was, it took me to like pretty much the last night,
Mhm.
because like I was still just exploring, figuring out
The lay of the land.
the way of the land, how everything works, how everything is, and then it got to the point where I actually put effort into trying to do something, was earning my Ghoul Crest tie, and I was able to do that at the last night. It was the last tie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This is 30 of the Dirty 30,
nice.
and just being in Ghoul Crest, soaking it all in, having a smoke with Captain Major Hatter, having a beer, which back then they just had a green glass beer bottle with duct tape that said beer and backwards handwriting,
That's great.
and of course Captain's Bloody Mary, and then shit, and just like talking with everybody and just hearing everything about Wasteland, people who were here before me, and even other first timers hearing their experience about it, and it's just like that membership and just soaking it all in. I was able to soak it in all in that one night and just realized I definitely need to come back next year.
Yeah.
This is something I could make something, be something.
Mm-hmm. We got Specs watching.
So
I'm
Specs.
pretty open-minded too.
Yeah.
I think for me, what cemented Wasteland in my mind that I had to come back, it wasn't actually my first year. It was more like my second year. Because my first 2 years, I was part of, I was still with my Renaissance Fair group, and we were part of a stage show at Wasteland. And so my first year, I came just basically as part of the stage group, and I enjoyed and loved the event, and was like, yeah, I'll come back. But I was still doing Renaissance Fair also. And my second year, when I took on the Hatter persona, and took on the role of being the MC for our stage show, just showed this whole different side of like, at the Renaissance Fair for a long time I was just another face in the crowd, but as soon as I took on that MC position, I all of a sudden became a little bit of a known face in the crowd, and just from there it was just like, I kind of want to do this. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to be this character and do this thing. I've been doing Renaissance Fair for a long time, and I'm kind of bored of that character. You know, let's go pursue something else.
That's cool to hear, and I also feel like what makes Wasteland special or different from other fairs or festivals or events or whatever. I mean, other than like the obvious traits, is out of all of those things, we pick the thing that gives us the opportunity to rebuild in the way that we would want to see the world.
Yes.
Whereas all of these other places, it's already kind of figured out, or there's like a theme, that you would fit into.
Yeah,
there's so much potential and possibility with post-apoc, which
yeah,
is one
I
of the
mean,
things I love.
the big contrast for me was that there was, the potential, because at Renaissance Fair, there was such an established hierarchy. And if I wanted to move my way up that, there were all these hoops I had to jump through, and all these different things I had to do. And I was like, this event's new. I can just be somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I can just establish myself as, I ran that show. I'm just, I was the MC for this show for a couple of nights, and that just kind of built onto like,
I remember those.
You know,
I remember you telling me those.
Yeah, from there I've done so much at that event, you know?
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't
I
worry.
don't know what's going
Don't
on.
worry about it
You'll-
yet. Don't worry about it
you'll-
yet.
I'm not the one usually reading the comments, so I don't know.
No.
But basically,
But I need a beer.
Yes.
we got a couple of jokes back towards Hatter right now, saying
Yeah.
basically Gilly has a patch idea for the helicopter dinner date, and then we got basically, a big thing for Mayfield's first year was basically waiting in the line that first night, meeting everybody. Like,
Aw.
That was cool.
and then Risty Burner. Would that make Hatter's new name the Mad Eater?
Or Hatter, quote, the Mad Eater quote. Hatter, do you have a last name for Wasteland?
Of the wastes.
Of the
Oh,
waste.
of the waste.
Of the
Oh,
waste is my
sorry.
last name.
Pretend I didn't ask that question.
So
It's
basically,
all one word. Of the waste.
Yes.
So basically, Trash's question was basically, he is from the pit. He's planning on moving to New York here soon, and he wants to know if he knew any Wastelanders in the New York area. Sadly, I don't. One or two, not a whole
Lord
lot.
Humongous is in New Jersey.
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. Lord Humongous, Jim the Pool guy is in the Jersey side. But yeah, there is actually a good number of people in the East Coast. You just gotta look out for them. See if there's any.
There's
group-
probably a Facebook group or two.
Yeah, check out like East Coast Wastelanders group page or something like that,
Or hit up whatever their local Comic-Con is there, because you will definitely find Wastelanders who attend that.
Yeah.
And they might attend it in costume.
Yep, and
Yeah.
then also like there's the East Coast Wasteland events you could probably attend, like Aftermath or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know anybody specifically in New York. But I know that there's definitely people there.
Yeah. And then let's see, Cowfucker says first year at Wasteland back in 19 when the Cowfuckers have not been named yet. It was Wednesday night after setting up camp. The feeling of these are my people. I'm home. Hit me. And Wasteland turned from a bucket list one to done event to an every year until I'm physically unable to go.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
I keep getting Disney vibes in certain areas, and I'm a hardcore Disney person.
At Wasteland?
Yes, legit. So both of them were last year. Last year we were camping with Papa Bear, and the light setup at night felt very Adventureland-ish.
Okay.
And then over at Rabbit Asylum, of all places,
Gotcha.
the way that everything was lit up felt like Pirates of the Caribbean. Like in queue, waiting for them, like
Mhm.
the way the lights were flickering and just the background noise, and I'm like,
Okay.
I'm a Disney person, it's what I love.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm getting Disney vibes here. Oh, I like this.
And
I'm
not to mention you
staying.
can find a lot of pro wrestling fans out there.
Oh, one of the people last year that had my bounty that was hunting for me was a wrestler.
Yeah.
I have been to a lot of wrestling people, and I'm like,
Nice.
yes, wrestling people. That's how I've gotten some stuff.
So let's see. Is he in the kitchen?
No,
I have to wait for
pulling a
that.
garage.
Okay. Basically, yeah. And Nukes just also mentioned another one for you, Trash. The Pocket East event.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this that's been around for a good bit now. Like I just recently heard about it though. Wouldn't mind going to the East Coast, checking out the Wasteland scene out there, see how it's like a Pocket East, Aftermath, and whatever.
I want to do New Atlanta and Aftermath.
New Atlanta, yeah.
Still want to do
The main thing
Rain
that
Spring
prevents
soon.
me from doing a lot of those is wrestling. Like Uncle Zeke's, I won't be going because it's Royal Rumble weekend,
Yeah.
and I'm like, if it stops me from doing wrestling stuff, I probably won't be going.
Right.
There's too many good things and not enough time.
Yeah.
And not enough money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, Santo says,
Mhm.
Gilly, make an arcade game where Hatter is munching everything. He's the original Pac-Man.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, either like the little pecs or like the special fruit bonus points could be his girlfriend or something, where you can just munch on it.
No, instead of cherries, there needs to be a cigar that gives you the power.
Yes.
Eat that.
Cigars and beers.
There you go.
And let's see, Hatter, you could have been queen if you really applied yourself.
Queen.
And let's see, Nikki Wolf, I know what toy mean. I know what. Oh, you mean about the Disney vibe.
Yeah.
It's so immersive. You are in a different world, and everyone is friendly.
Yeah.
Can I?
Say
Okay.
something.
This year at Mushroom Cloud, the vibe was impeccable. I'm in there. It's late. I've told the story online, but like I have to say it again.
Yeah.
So I'm hanging out with some Schofield's drifters. My
Oh, good
sister's
people.
Echo. To Schofield. I
To Schofield.
love you
Like,
so
Schofield, Doc, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Digits,
Yeah.
Harkins, all
Yeah.
of the beautiful people. So we're in Mushroom Cloud. The night fight happens.
Yes.
Which
Oh,
the
nice.
energy is electric in the air. It's fucking amazing. And Baron's over there and he's got the fucking bongo.
Yeah.
The lighting is just right. They're playing Isley Brothers, and that moment is going to live in my head forever.
That was very
I
cool.
don't-
Yeah.
I don't think that was one of the happiest moments I think I've ever had at Wasteland. I was like, everyone in this room is having so much fun, and everyone's in it, and I felt so completely immersed in what we were doing. It's like completely forgot I had to go back to work in a couple days.
Yeah.
Right.
Or check on my food in my cooler even. Or,
See if it's still good.
Yeah.
Living in that moment.
Yeah, just absolutely in that moment. And so we watched the fights, and one of my favorite people in the whole world, he fought and he won and he kicked ass, and we're like, grabbing, Harkin, shout out Harkin.
Harkin.
Grabbing all of Harkin's money, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm counting it, and I'm just like, look at me, I'm like, Harkin's my manager or whatever. But the feeling in there was so good, and I feel like there was a lot of that this year. This year felt different in ways that I can't completely explain.
Yeah.
But there were these pockets all around Wasteland where everyone was just absolutely feeling it. And you're putting on your this is your LCC.
The VIP.
This is your VIP, yeah?
Yep.
Beautiful. Yeah, LCC was popping too.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That
Yeah,
was
because
fun.
that was our first time back since the pandemic.
Yes.
This year.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah, dude gave me money at the blackjack table. I don't know what I'm doing at all, and I just kind of moseyed up. I was with the Skirts, and I introduced myself, and I was like, yeah, Outlaw Gang, and then he just kind of like slowly moves his caps away from me, and I'm like, your caps are safe, they're okay, whatever, and I'm like, so what you doing, right? And he's explaining, and he put money down, and I don't know, I guess I won. I just kind of stood there and giggled a lot. I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea.
But the vibe, everyone was having so much fun, and the drinks were flowing, and the caps were piling up, and
Nice.
I don't know, just good stuff this year.
So side note, YouTube, we got Spec's first year, he was kidnapped and tossed into the fray. Well, apparently you survived,
That
so
sounds like a
yay.
blast.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Gilly's
Yes,
coming.
Gilly, do it.
Basically, Gilly already has like a helicopter game. He could just rename it.
We have Mad
He
Rider.
does. He does have a helicopter game.
Figment's a fan of the D. Land. Surprise. Like, yeah. Big Disney fag.
So, earlier today I made a big post on the event page, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, in regards to like something I want to request from y'all. Where I asked y'all if you had a drink on you, if you're in a decent Wasteland gear or not. We're trying to get some more photos for our end credits video. So we would like to see if you guys could take a picture of yourself with toasting a drink, flipping the camera off while you're watching the show, and send it to us. And we can work on that and make a little slideshow video for end credits where it shows all of you who are viewers who are watching and enjoying this shit show.
If you don't want to be in the picture, you can literally take a picture of you flipping off the screen, and that would also work.
Or just you with a hand and a drink, or just you giving the finger to the screen, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever you're
If
comfortable
you're not comfortable showing your face.
Yeah.
Or put a mask on or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those people who, like, if you have a Wasteland-themed headpiece that covers your face, put that on, if that's what you normally wear.
That's awesome.
Cowfucker said you can use any of my photos that I've taken at Wasteland or at Zeke's.
We a lot of times do. Our opening credits right now are a lot of stuff from this past year. And some stuff taken right from Zeke's and Wasteland and all that. But yeah, our end credits I've been reusing the same video for a while, so we'd like to update it eventually.
I'm still sad that we weren't able to get that one photo of me under the cow.
Yeah.
Gone forever? Never taken?
It was taken, but it came out terrible.
So just has to be recreated.
Has anyone looked at it and played around with it?
Yeah, they're a professional photographer.
Oh, okay, then they know.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
What?
"Oh, give it a
Oh,
shot."
we'll get to
Facebook?
that. No, nothing. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay. Well, my writer says something. You have a photo of the rat with Commodore. I also have one with Hatter. Yes, we do. I think I sent all those photos that I took or was given to me to Hatter so he can make it. So odds are it's probably already in the intro video. We're just looking for something more of the end credit.
Yeah, I can go through both videos and see if there are photos. I try not to duplicate them too much, but we'll see what I can do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look at my pictures if I have.
Yeah, you guys are absolutely right. Apparently it's a little trend for me to redo what I did with the cowfucker shenanigans. Because, like, at Uncle Zeke's, it was the whole them pulling me in a wagon while I'm drunk off my ass with my boot and I fell. And then we had to redo that again at Wasteland.
Yeah.
I didn't follow this time, but because they reinforced the wagon with like this wooden fence thing, so I guess because since I was higher or was more secured in,
Less drunk.
We gotta keep you safe.
and then
Yes.
so now unfortunately I doubt we'll be able to do this at Uncle Zeke's because you guys say you're not bringing the cow keg to Uncle Zeke's because you guys are flying instead of driving.
Ooh.
So it's just something we have to redo for next Wasteland.
Yes.
Let's see, Santos. I'll put a picture of Hatter on a box of Munch and Crunch and send it in.
Hell yeah.
And Matt Rad goes, my room is almost together, so it will get a few new fuck you photos.
Awesome.
There you go. Nice.
Nice.
We also have to do the chug and mug video.
Chugging mug, chugging mug, chugging mug, chugging mug?
Oh god.
Remind me.
I'm currently rebuilding the cow keg.
I've done quite a number of cowfucker shenanigans with you guys because I love hanging out with you fucking guys.
Oh, the GoPro flipped and got nothing but sky.
Oh.
That's, yeah, there you go.
So,
That's a bummer.
Commodore,
Yes.
since this was done after the last show,
Yes.
would you like to,
Yes.
cover this?
Yes. So,
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
for those who don't know, me and Figment are in a really good relationship. And we're both big pro wrestling fans. We just recently had our 3rd year anniversary, and I'm in love with this person so much that I decided to propose in a very unique way.
Yeah.
So, we go to our local pro wrestling show. We do it every 3rd Sunday of the month. That's when they do their shows. They have a guy who runs a booth who makes the company's title belts.
I'm low hiding.
She's blushing. It's
I'm
really cute.
entirely blushing.
So, yeah, he makes their title belts. So I invested some money for him to custom make a engagement title belt to propose to Bex to, because a while back they said they'd rather get a title belt than a ring because they don't really do jewelry.
I really don't.
They'll just do like a silicone ring as a substitute. And I was like, cool, you just put an idea into my head. So that's what I did. I made a custom title belt, and it finally got paid off, and then by earlier November, their show.
The day after the last show.
Yeah, day after the last show.
Yeah.
I've been in talks with the people who run the company. So what they did was they messaged this one saying, "Hey, can you guys help us out with a advertisement for our training academy? We'll put you in the ring. We'll teach you a move, and we're gonna film it." And so this one tells me, "Hey, this is what's going on. Hey, you want to do this?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's do this." So basically, what they did, they got us in a ring. They showed us how to do a roll-up pin. So when that happened, this Figment put me in a pin. We had a referee. They rang the bell, pinned me 1, 2, 3. And beforehand, when this happened, they told Figment, like, "Hey, after you pin, just act all excited like you just won like WrestleMania or some shit." And so Figment pins me and gets all jumping around, all excited and whatnot. And then the referee hands Figment the belt.
I'm going, ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
I didn't read it at all.
Yeah, Vegas is like, Figment's like, "Oh, a belt. Okay, cool. Yeah. And I mean, I'm on my knee already. I'm like, "Read the belt! Read the belt!"
Yeah.
And then they look at the belt, and then it just
and
dawned on them.
You're on one knee. Wait, what the?
Yeah.
Oh, God!
Starts crying and comes at me with a hug and a kiss, saying, "Yes, yes, And then everybody in my section called themselves the Two Speech section. They all had signs saying yes, she said yes, and whatnot.
He
And-
had damn near everyone in on this except me and his parents.
Yeah, none of my family members knew.
Nice.
I want them to be as surprised as this one.
Aww.
So this is the title belt.
Yeah.
Aw.
That's
So,
awesome.
You're not gonna be able to see it through the writing of the lighting, but right here it says Engagement Championship or Champion. Will you marry me? And it has my name and Figment's name, and on the back it has these side plates, which has lanterns of our favorite pro wrestler, one of our favorite pro wrestlers, Bray Wyatt. So there you go. So me and Figment are
Aww.
officially engaged.
What?
Aw.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Mad Riders like they had to cut the footage. They weren't legal moves. Actually, funny bit about that. The first time we did the bump in the ring, he was fine. The second one, he hit his head and went a little loopy for a moment.
Yeah, I was staying a little bit of stars because I went head first on the mat,
Oh,
and it
no.
kind of fucked my head up a bit. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, I did not
I
land
felt
right.
that.
Yeah,
Santos is like, you may now hit the groom with a steel chair.
pretty much.
Now fuckers like, we can all hear you blushing, and I am so fucking red right now. Like, oh
Yes.
It's
god.
adorable.
It's I'm hiding. But yeah, there's plans in place.
Yes.
Let's just say there will be real life things and maybe something else.
But yeah, and Trash was basically asking if we went to, like, if this happened at AEW, WWE. No, this happened at a local indie show called SPW Supreme Pro Wrestling.
If you go on Commodore's Facebook page and scroll back a little
You can
bit,
see the photo.
Yeah.
The photos, the videos.
there's
Of,
video up.
Yeah, there's a video up that I recorded because I was there to witness.
Yeah, he showed up, and I was like, something's going on here. Hatter doesn't come to wrestling shows. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, a lot of people who don't normally come to a wrestling show showed up, so Figment was getting a little suspicious,
Yeah.
but didn't know exactly what. Just know that something's happening.
The wedding registry will have, hold on, we've all wrestling wedding items to give. Not all wrestling. Probably most of it, yeah.
But yeah, so what?
Shush. You look like Bray Wyatt. I love him too. I want to meet him. He is I've legit met Bray
Thank you.
Wyatt. He is an absolute sweetheart. Now, the funny thing is, I posted in one of the wrestling groups that I'm in on Facebook, I posted a picture of after he proposed, and most people in the chat were like, in the comments were like, are you marrying Bray Wyatt? Like, he looks like Bray. And I'm like, oh, yeah. The tightest leotard possible. No. Absolutely not. No, Bray Wyatt is legit in real life, an absolute sweetheart. I plan on meeting him again. We're gonna bring the title,
Nice.
because we will cosplay him. And, like, yeah, no. Dude's an absolute sweetheart. And so's this one!
I'm so excited for both of you.
Thank you.
That's sweet.
It's oh god. Because I remember having that conversation, and, like, we've had, like, off and on talks over the past, like, year or so. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there in my head like, we're coming up on 3 years. We've talked about this. When the fuck is he gonna do it?
We waited till 10, so
Yeah.
as long as you get there eventually, right?
Fucking take me with you.
So y'all want your gifts?
Yes,
What?
Yes!
I was actually mentioning that. Like you said you had something for us. I was like, let's wait for the show.
Yes.
I always try to bring a little song.
Give them things.
This was one of my prize items from Wasteland this year.
Ooh!
Restorationist.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
From what I was
Ooh.
told, this was the very last one, and
Very cool.
this belonged to the worst, and he gave it to me. He was he's like, I know how much it means to you. I love the Restorationists. They're amazing in all kinds of ways. So, probably tell what this is.
Oh,
So, your own copy of Guess Who.
that's
Yes!
so cool. I love it.
The only set of instructions I had out of any of the boards I got, in case you don't remember.
Oh, that's so amazing!
Oh, that is
Friends.
cool.
Okay, I just want to make sure. This is the one with both of you in it.
Yeah!
Very
There
nice.
you go.
I love it.
Oh, I love it.
Also,
See
I
that?
don't remember, do you have a copy of Field Notes?
No, I did not get
I
mine.
have a copy.
Well,
There you
thank
go.
you.
And then
Yes.
Danny has
And
a
you have a
copy.
copy.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
they each
I think
got
we
their
both
own.
have a
Okay,
copy.
and then last gifty is a set of my Wasteland postcards. There's 4 of them in here. I don't know if you want to put them on the wall or
We can
split
rotate them
or
out.
whatever. But they're actual postcards. You can send them if you want.
Okay.
But all of the photography is done by my incredible husband Damien, and then I did all the graphics. I got you.
I don't have my knife on.
I've opened these enough times.
Okay.
So there's the, where must we go? We who wander this wasteland. I live, I die, I live again. What a lovely
Ooh.
day. Right? Colonel?
I like
Right,
that. I
Colonel?
like this one.
Anyway, so I
I
love giving
especially like this one because it looks like you're about to watch like an old Western film.
Yeah.
So a lot of these photographs were taken in Death Valley, near the
Ooh.
Amargosa Valley.
Okay.
It's a really special place to us.
I do know Death Valley, yes.
So, anyways,
So you got fucking trash it. Fucking take me with you. And Mad Rat's like, they are Polly. Yes, we are Polly.
Yes, but meeting Bray Wyatt costs money.
You're right.
Though last time his prices were really good because it was at Access right before Mania 31. So he wasn't the highest level
he was still
VIP.
new.
He was second level. I will hold on to
Yeah, you
those.
can hold on to that stuff.
Thank you so much for those gifts.
Okay.
Like, we're definitely gonna be playing some fucking Guess Who.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Like, I'll make a whole video on that. Probably upload it to the channel.
There you go. I like that idea.
It's, I love it. It's so stupid because it's like, are they wearing a hat? Yes. They're all wearing hats.
Ah.
Are they dirty? Yes, they're all dirty. Are they cute? Yeah, they're all cute. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Well, because like,
How do I win this game?
So like, one of my
Basically.
favorite, someone actually got creative because like when you're introduced that to at the gathering, I was playing with. I can't remember if it was you or someone else.
you played with a few people.
I did. So I was trying to remember. But someone mentioned like, are they throwing up a hand gesture?
Yeah.
No. Here's the only thing. I was the only one in the photo that did that. So I'm like, oh, you mean like this? No.
No, yeah.
Because it wasn't me, but I know who they're looking for now.
A couple good questions are: can you see their teeth?
Yeah.
That actually narrows it down
Oh,
pretty
wow.
well.
Okay.
Wow.
would
Is
have
more
thought
than
that.
half of their face covered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
Because some people were wearing goggles. Like, can you see their eyes?
Yeah. So like, I think in that, maybe not in this version, but I have a version where Rope and I both have eye patches,
Hmm.
and so like are they wearing an eye patch? And then if it is yes, then you've narrowed it down to like 2 people. It's
Right.
Yeah.
easier. But yeah. So, Guess Who was this year? Wasteland Clue was a couple years ago.
Which
I
you had
did.
fun with because Clue is
Love
one of his
Wasteland Clue.
favorite.
Yeah. And then I've got stuff to make Battleship, but I'm gonna do war rigs instead.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I want to like 3D print war rigs and then take the ocean stuff
Very
out
cool.
and make it like sand.
Like a desert.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That
I
is
like
cool.
that.
We appreciate it in this house for sure.
Oh. And I'm a huge sucker for board games too. So
Yeah.
like,
Well, I am also.
especially the classics.
And yeah, my girl likes the board games also. So.
Fucking Christ.
Needle and I keep talking about trying to get a Sacramento Wastelanders gaming night together,
Ooh,
That would be
I'll
cool.
be down for that.
which I would love to do that. Needle's doing all kinds of amazing.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Always.
She is super busy right now with
I'm so
Right.
excited for Nuclear.
Eh.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping I can still get a ticket.
It will be.
You should be okay.
I hope I'm okay because I'm gonna be the DJ there.
Yeah.
We're excited. We're going to go dancing.
I'm excited about the new venue.
Yeah, me too.
That's gonna
be
It's
pretty
gonna
cool.
be huge. Yeah.
Matt Ratter says, "Do they have a beard?" Limits to all but one.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, like I'm familiar with the venue because that's where they usually do like a lot of conventions I go to.
hmm
I usually see Uncle Foster's portrait right there.
Yeah.
That was the cutest picture of him. I love
so
it.
cute.
If I know we're gonna be in the back of the building, but if we're ever in the front part of it, I was like, we should do a little shrine under his picture.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we were there, we went and got a picture. It's like, hey, we got a selfie.
What's up?
Right. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it should be good. There's gonna be a little something from Samoda that night.
Alright,
which,
nice.
I'm excited for, but and I'm gonna be helping the photographer with the backdrop. We're
Oh,
gonna do a
perfect.
whole
Nice.
theme thing. It should
Oh,
be fun.
nice.
This year, we're getting a picture together.
Yes.
Do it.
We did not last year.
I believe Neil said that you're the one that designed this year's logo.
Yes. Yeah.
With all the
That's
mushrooms.
amazing.
Also, I think. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've done it every year. I think.
I know last year for sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, definitely the last like 4 years. I
Yeah.
don't remember because at one point it was the unofficial ball, and then it was New Kuel, and I did unofficial ball
Okay.
logo too. I'm pretty sure I've done them all years, but the very first New Kuel was different. It's just like a regular human skull.
Mhm.
But the last 3 years we switched to the eagle skull, and then it's a different theme around it every year. So she works with me.
We got Katie watching. Said the logo's amazing.
Thank you. Is that Katie Key?
Yeah, Katie Keach.
Hell yeah.
Buzz's
Our
Patch.
Buzzards, we love you.
Love you, darling.
I wore my shirt the other day, and that you gave to me as a gift. It was very comfortable, and I liked representing trolling buzzards. It was wonderful.
Well, yeah, that was my first try.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, Kip was the person that introduced me to Wasteland.
Okay, Kip, that's awesome.
Yeah, back in 15, and we all went together our first year, and before we even had a tribe name or something, and eventually we called it Trolling Buzzards.
Mhm.
And then eventually I just moved over to Ghoulcrest because it became more of my vibe and whatnot. So I went there, but I always have a great respect, appreciation, and great friendship
For sure.
with Trolling Buzzards.
They're awesome.
Kip says hi, by the way.
Hi, I love you both
The
so
ball
much.
was every year, but the first year, the ball was a different event.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
unofficial
Yeah,
Wastelanders Ball. Yes,
Yeah.
back when we had it at I remember one year you had it at Barfly where I had my club, the golf club I DJ for.
Right.
Was at Knots and Knockers one year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another place where I worked at.
Yeah. No, Needle puts on the most incredible events, and this last New Fuel was so much fun. This one's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
I so look forward to it, and it's so casual and chill. Same with Buzzard's Patch too.
Mm-hmm.
You can just go up and hang out. You don't have to go and be in a million places at once.
I could do without the bugs.
Yeah.
It's it's part of the charm.
Nah,
I
nah,
get devoured.
Nah,
I walked away with like
I don't
30
like
something
coming
bites.
Yeah,
back
it's
from an event I had a good time, but looking like I had pizza face back when I was 12 years old again.
Yeah.
And let's see, trash. I'm pretty new to the Wasteland community. It's hard on me since I don't know very people at the moment. Sad face. Yeah, it happens. I was kind of the same thing when I was new, but like the more you go, it's easy to meet people, make friends, and eventually you'll be one with the community, and the community be one with you.
Yeah,
Well-
I would say look into some of the groups on Facebook.
Yeah, what's more local in
base-
your area.
Well, even just
Not
to
Wasteland.
start,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
go with like basic training or
Wasteland Central,
Wasteland
Wastelanders
Central.
Unite.
And then from there, try to find some people in your own area and try to build your own local. Because you could just have a backyard barbecue. If there isn't much that goes on in your area, you could host something small where it's a backyard barbecue. Everybody wear their outfits, and we're going to cook some food. Like something easy like that. And
Yeah.
and if we need entertainment, we'll rewatch Mad Max for the night or whatever.
Right.
Whatever you want to choose.
There's a pen pal group that's fairly new for
Ooh.
Wastelanders. I think it's just called Pals.
That's cool. I like that.
Abbreviated. But if that's not an option, you can do pen pals.
Mhm.
But seriously, yeah, it can take time. But I think if you just get out there, or if you're not afraid to just say hello while you're at the event, people
Yeah.
are so friendly.
Wander
Oh, yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully you'll find people who are close to you. Even if not, I mean, you can still just get dressed up and do a video chat with somebody and drink and talk and hang out.
Yeah, because I remember like in the pandemic, we did a lot of Zoom shit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And like fucking the 10-year anniversary thing that
Makeshift put on.
Makeshift put on. We got in our fucking Wasteland gear. We sat on the couch and like everyone was like, okay, you guys are Wasteland Tech. I recognize the couch. Back when it was still like our first season.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole show started with a cell phone and alcohol.
Mhm.
As most good stories do.
And look where we are now.
Yeah.
We have fucking, let's see, Mayfield, Kim hang with the cowfuckers at Kill the Keg Party. Needle's like, yeah, the 2 unofficial balls were at Knobs and Knockers. I missed the first one, but I got to be part of the DJ and got involved with the second one, because the first one, I believe, you did was the same night as a Hunter's Night, and I was at Hunter's Night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the same one I missed also, for the same
Too
reason.
many
Yeah.
events, not enough time.
Right. And then, let's see, Katie goes, yeah, Raffle, the bug's about to fly off with me in a few times every summer.
But seriously, thank you for opening up your place up there. It's so cool, and I love the spaces that, like,
Right.
Schofield's has the bar up there.
Yeah. Like, I want to try to build something out there. Like,
Yeah?
like, because, like, it's kind of like what they do, because they got, I believe they got inspired with, like, correct me if I'm wrong. They got inspired, I believe, by Uranium Springs, how you can build shit there, and it stays there.
It's really cool, yeah.
Because, like, when we first got there, because, like, it's been they did Budge Patch quite a few times, but sadly, I was never able to go because of whatever circumstances I had at the time. But I finally managed to go to the last one, and yeah, I got to check it out, and I see all people's little build projects, what they were all doing, the Schofield's bar, the fucking, that tower thing, the area where they do fucking, Uncle Foster story time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the little hut place where Katie and Kip
I love that, yeah.
nook at. So, like, I wouldn't mind, like, have, like, a little Wasteland Talk area
Oh God.
where we just build, like a talk stage. We do, like, a talk stage over there. We camp in the back and have, like, a bunch of little chairs, like, or benches.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
And then we can do a Wasteland Talk episode out there.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Let's see, Nito goes, the first nuclear was the same night as Hunter's Night. Well, I need to write timeline of all events I've hosted. Oh, yeah, it was like, you've done a lot, Needle.
Credit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's see, Kate goes, Kip loved the idea of Uranium Spree's semi-permanent builds. Yeah, see?
It works. Oh, that's Monday.
Only Wasteland Weekend can do the same thing, but
No.
it's not the proper area in more ways than one.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. But it is magical that we build it from nothing.
It gets built
Something
from
beautiful.
nothing, and then like for however long people are out there, and then like this year watching Goldcrest get.
Yeah, you got to see
I got
the
to
build.
watch like
Yeah.
I watched
You saw it like in the best day we ever had, because if you saw us like back in like 19 or previous, you would have been stressed out. Your anxiety probably went through the roof.
Oh, because of the build?
But prior to the last Wasteland, it was literally just me and a few other people.
I gotcha, okay.
And
This year there was so many people like
a lot of
Tear
Not
down
enough
was
hands, it takes.
way-
a lot of us were pretty much arguing with each other, or were just getting pissed
Yeah.
off over the littlest thing. And-
It is a lot of work.
We had to redo a lot of fucking things because something didn't go right.
Mm-hmm.
But this year we had a fucking whole posse of people since we had partnerships with the Radstag.
yeah.
So,
Love the rat stack.
so we got it all fucking done like fucking that
That's awesome.
with little to no effort for most of us, and like it was so smooth, so quick. Even a tear down, we managed to get everything tear down within the one day on Sunday.
Really?
That has never fucking happened to us.
Yeah.
To where we could just easily just get out of Wasteland Sunday night. Usually it takes us Tuesday night.
Damn. Yeah, my sisters kick ass this year. Building and tearing down. It's a really small group of us doing all that. And, but, oh my god, it's gotta get easier every year. I think that's the thing. It's like, refine your kits, make them better, add all the little details, and then the logistics part of it, the camping, the
Oh,
building,
yeah.
all of that has to get easier every year. I feel like those are the two things that I've always strived for. This year, we had an impact driver, and I'm now the powerful mama of Simona,
Alright.
and I was out there,
Ooh.
instead of having to do mallet like 25 to 40, however many mistakes we have, I don't even know.
Yeah.
And then you're exhausted. When Tuesday night would roll around, I'd be so tired.
Holy
a little crabby.
shit.
But with the impact driver, it made it so much easier. So it's like, yeah, you just keep making little things.
Cowfuckers, I just got your fucking photo of this, and I need one. Like, make me one.
Oh God.
Check out this fucking
What is it?
Stein koozie thing they just made.
It's a
3D
Stein
printed.
koozie that is like an atom bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like 3D printed. It looks pretty rad.
Yeah,
Cool.
I need one. Like, I know they just made like new little emblem things with
Mhm.
their Cowfucker logo,
Yes.
and it looks fucking amazing. I also want one of those. I'm a collector horde. I'm sorry.
He is.
And then let's see. We got more fucking comments. Nikki Wolf says having a permanent structure at Wasteland Weekend is the dream, and that's pretty much how all it's gonna be. Is a dream. Needle, I've sold 122 tickets for New
Yo!
Fuel 2023.
Excellent.
And then we got
Hell
Commander
yeah.
Bacon in the house from the Go Heads. Bye.
Fuck you.
And then let's see. Trash goes. I'm gonna hop off of here to shower, but I don't know how late you guys stay. Like to.
Approximately about 9 o'clock our time. I don't know where you are.
Yeah, sometimes we do a little overtime since we have a guest because it's more tell. So we're looking roughly around 9:30 maybe.
Yeah. Something like that.
Estimate.
Yeah.
Whatever the guest is comfortable with.
Basically.
I'm never leaving.
So we're gonna be here for a while.
That works.
Let's see, and then we got the cowfuckers going. So, Mr. Brown Mayfield mentioned the Kill the Keg Party. That will be an annual event for the cowfuckers. We will be the best bar conveniently located in the most inconvenient part of the wasteland, the RV blockade, which
Oh my
is
God.
like
So
out
far.
fucking in the boonies.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have a bike this year, and hopefully it'll make it easier.
I
get
would
around.
love to have like a fucking AV, fucking the babe. When Stone Cold was general manager,
The ATV.
that thing. I want one of those.
If you can figure out a way to get it there.
That's
That's the problem.
that's
I know
us.
where to store it.
Yeah.
How to decorate.
Well, once we get our own fucking, we're hopefully we're looking to build, rent a house.
Nice.
Once we get that, things will be a little easier to store.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But till
Yeah,
then,
wasteland all over the
till then,
house.
it's just a thought.
A dream.
That word.
Keep dreaming. No, I mean that in the sweetest
Oh,
way.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Keep dreaming and imagining things.
Oh, definitely.
So, Needle says, I should say we sold, but I don't do nuke alone, so many volunteers. Bayfield says, we are planning practice days to build and tear down camp, as the cowfuckers area are just keeping growing. Oh, you get more fucking cowfuckers? Like, eventually you get all of Texas.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing, they're from Texas. That's how they got the name cowfuckers.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need this beer.
Yeah, go ahead. And then we got Katie going, Simona had a fantastic, all caps, setup this year. We
Oh.
always love the witchy vibe you all bring to the place.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's...
We are expanding our neighborhood. I don't know if y'all...
Nice.
We had a really soft opening this year. Can I talk about that a little
Please,
bit?
by all
feel
means.
free.
Like, the floor is yours.
So we are forming a neighborhood called the Fringe because we are literally on the fringe of the event, and also
Yes, you are.
we're also lovingly called the Cult Fuckers, kind of the people that are on that street.
I like
I
it.
see a trend here.
Lots of fucking at Wasteland.
Well, that's pretty much what Wasteland is. It just,
It's a lot of it.
there's another term of the word, fuck you. At Wasteland. There we
Yeah.
go.
So
Anyway,
it's-
please, sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all of the occult, the seers, the shamans, the witchy shit,
Witch doctors.
all that good stuff. Yeah. So we're kind of expanding on that, and this year we had the Restorationists,
Okay.
who are known for having Dacian, Chlor, and Zer. and which are like 3 of the Wasteland gods. PlayStation. Praise
Station.
4 and Praise 8.
Station! Sorry.
PlayStation. Oh my god. Hearing the gong. Okay, we missed having them last year. They weren't at Wasteland last year. And not hearing the gong and then saying PlayStation, but we always say PlayStation. Oh, it was so nice to hear them again.
It's like when you mishear a lyric from a song.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I need to rename the arcade and get in on this.
Really. And then we had Last Rites, which were
I remember
new to our
those.
street
I
this year.
remember Last Rites.
Last Rites, what a group of angels! Like so incredible, so sweet and loving, and having. I don't know if any of you had a chance to go to the chapel. It's for all of the ball and pets.
Yes.
Holding that space for people to have that, and then at Wasteland, it's just. I know it meant a lot to someone who's really near and dear to me. It's meant a lot to me in previous years. Like, just incredible having that space. And they're just a bunch of rude and cute and cutie pies. And then that's where the Horty jail is, too, by the way.
Yes.
Hey.
Stop by there. I got pictures.
And then there's Samoda. And then next to us was Northern Trade Federation.
Yep.
And, you know, at first you may not think, well, why are they in the fringe? They're merchants. But, you know, there's some other nefarious things going on in the background.
Like,
and
what makes them so successful?
especially when they have to go up against the faceless merchants, too.
Right, which is like a stone's throw away from them.
And then, of course, we have iconic and incredible Wasted Saints. So, next year we're hoping to have a couple more tribes join us. And we did a soft launch this year, but next year we're going to do the whole kit and caboodle. And so you'll be seeing stuff and hearing stuff from our side of Wasteland, being like, what the hell's going on? And it's just the French. They're doing their thing. They're being weird.
Oh,
No,
I
just-
just
just-
to go check
The
out.
French, you just remind me of when, of myself.
Yeah.
When I first got introduced to be the Commodore with this hat, whenever I get very, very, very drunk, I will tilt the hat sideways. It looks very Napoleon. And I'll have the worst French accent.
Yes.
Oh
It's
my God.
hilarious.
I'll even throw a little Spanish in there just to piss people off.
Okay.
And we usually get a bunch of French people into Google.
Are you serious? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, so like me, my drunk ass going, "Oh, oui, senor."
Oh my God. Did you take any languages in high school?
Yes, I took Spanish.
Okay, I took French. There we go. And I am trying to get my Scottish accent down so I can do Mr. Uncle Foster and Foster.
Uncle Foster and
I've
Foster.
heard I'm doing. I mean, from his own mouth, he was like, "Oh, I'm pretty good, lassie," you know. So we'll see. But yeah. So Fringe next year is going to be popping off. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Tell me more updates about it, and we can advertise it on here.
Hell yeah, yeah, totally. I'll do that.
And let's see what the hell. Okay. Let's see. So who's dressing like a matador at the killing the cow cake party? Commodore French with Spanish is Italian.
So we got Dustin. I was on Teardown Crew for the first time this year. I was watching how everyone did their thing, and I was impressed with the Gold Crest Teardown. That shit was amazing.
Right? Like, again, you would not be impressed if it was any other year.
Well, so next year is going to be Red Stag. Right?
Yes. We'll be working with the Rad Stag, because since there was no Rad Stag this year, we're having there's going to be a Rad Stag next year. And probably, since we had a Rad Stag takeover at Ghoul Crest, and the prior year we had a Ghoul Crest takeover at Rad Stag, might be an ongoing thing.
That'll be fun.
I don't know yet. I can't confirm that, but it seems like a trend.
Also, be careful. You know, you're going to be in a Red Stag. Might get robbed.
Alright.
At least
What the
once
fuck?
by the skirts. Maybe. No. I didn't say that. How did I?
I mean, it happened in 21, so.
Right.
That was the biggest clusterfuck I've ever been a part of.
But it was so amazing.
It was so much fun. I could not believe how many people were in there. And then we all got thrown into the slammer, and I got to climb out through the dish or the washing machine.
I did that
all
too,
the
yeah.
skirts,
Yeah.
legs.
So you want to hear a convenient story
Yes.
from what you just said about the Uncle Foster thing?
Yes.
So, apparently, the Go-Heads are doing an Imposter Foster story time we came up with too. Do you even know that you were doing that?
Well, great minds think alike.
There
Right?
you go.
I'm not doing anything with it other than just annoying Uncle Foster because I love him to pieces.
That works. Oh, baby.
I'm pretty sure by the time you get the accent down, you're pretty sure to be a Scottish lass who can kick ass.
All the
I
imposters.
like that. Thank you. His story time cracks me.
Oh yeah,
It
is
so
a
goddamn
must
good.
go-to thing
I
every
laugh.
year for anybody.
I blush. I giggle.
I was flirting with someone at one of the ones last year.
You were.
It's in the air.
Alright.
It was set up for it.
Also, for those who don't know, I'm still on the hunt for the grilled cheese hut. Does it
Yes.
exist? We must know.
We'll come back when we find it.
I tried to do a little bit of digging because I saw that last episode and no luck.
Like I said, the Go-Heads seem to know the most of it, and they're not telling a whole lot.
Is it because they need some to fill their coffers in order to tell you some info, or
I don't know.
do we know?
Food cake.
For all I know was this Wasteland, the person who usually runs it was there. He just didn't have the grilled cheese hut.
Gotcha. Speaking of grilled cheese, have you ever had grilled cheese with peanut butter on it? I heard that's a thing.
Inside or outside?
Outside.
So the part that you grill is the peanut butter?
Wait, or maybe it's on the inside.
No, see, these are the important questions I'm asking here.
Okay, because that doesn't make any sense. So let's.
I mean,
say
it
it's on
could.
the
You
inside.
never know. I mean, don't knock it until you try it.
I've never had it, but I've heard it's a thing, and I'm intrigued, but I'm also terrified by that. It sounds like no
It's
one
one of
here
those things where it's like,
It actually sounds. Wait, is
Things
it
that-
like peanut butter with cheese or just peanut butter?
It's peanut butter with cheese. It's a grilled cheese with peanut butter.
like there's been a
Assuming it's
thing
on the
recently on.
I mean, I'd try it. I
I'll
haven't
try
had
it.
but I'll try it.
That might actually be pretty fucking
Wait, is
tasty.
this a TikTok thing?
No, I'm
Okay.
thinking of another thing. People are combining Pepsi and milk.
I don't know about that.
I heard of that.
Pill.
Pill?
Yeah.
I heard
You
of
know
that.
about this? Oh my god.
One of the Kardashians just like posted something about it. Now
Okay.
everyone's like, "Wait, what the hell?"
I'll be back. I need to take a grotch and get more beer.
Sounds good. Let's see.
Do you need anything while I'm up?
I'm good, thank you though.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Close that down so I can focus. Grilled peanut butter and banana is off the charts.
I've had
That
that.
sounds-
I've had that. That's really good.
Reese's.
But with cheese?
Not with cheese though.
I don't know. But also, people grill romaine.
But
lettuce.
grilled
Yeah,
peanut
no,
butter
no,
and
no.
banana. I mean, peanut butter and banana is already a good combination.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, when you grill it a little bit, yeah,
Yeah.
because the peanut butter gets a little more melty
Yeah.
because it's hot.
Ooh.
You know? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Reese's.
Are you-
He looked up a recipe. A while back, Reese's had a peanut butter and banana, like Reese's cup.
Okay, I kind of get it.
That's about as. That sounds as lovely as peanut butter and pickle sandwiches.
I love me a pickle though. Yeah, I don't know about actually, no, peanut butter and pickle. I can see it because my dad used to make a beef stew,
Mhm.
and he would put just like a scoop of peanut butter on the side, which surprisingly
Like if it
worked.
melts in, like
And then he also would have a pickle on the side.
Yeah.
I could see all of those things going together.
Well,
but I
some of
don't
those sometimes things like that go really well together. Like one that I used to eat a lot as a kid is I would take applesauce and macaroni and cheese and mix them together.
what?
We all
My
have
mom
our
could have
things
gotten
when we
me
were
to
a
eat
kid.
fucking applesauce that way because
I
I,
did
love mac and cheese.
Cheetos and ketchup when I was a kid.
See,
I had
there you
rice
go.
Still
and-
got something.
I had rice and ketchup.
Like some people, yeah, everybody has their different little things. But for some reason, as a kid, I really because we would do a lot of budget meals growing up.
Yeah.
My family had 6 kids and a single mom for a long time, and so we lived on a very, very strict budget, and so it was our sides, like we would have like hamburger helper and then like mac and cheese and applesauce for a side,
Mhm.
and then inevitably they somehow got mixed together, and I all of a sudden decided that that was my favorite thing, and then I would make an entire bowl of just mac and cheese and add applesauce to it
Well
and
then.
eat that.
I make my triple decker sandwiches. So it's the middle slice is peanut butter on both sides, and then the top one I'll put like honey, and then the bottom slice is butter, triple decker sandwich. Oh, that thing is amazing.
Are you taking notes?
And so yeah, like all
It's on YouTube. You can watch
all
it
of
later.
the weird combinations of food, just like we were talking about with the weird beers and stuff. Like I'll try just about anything. Whether or not I eat it a second time depends on if I liked it the first time, obviously.
Ooh.
But I'll eat just about anything.
So we have trash going. I have mixed old glass bottle. I've mixed old glass bottled Coke, since it's Wastelandic as fuck, and put original powdered creamer in it, and apparently it tastes like a Coke float.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I like glass bottle Coke. That is definitely,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is unique.
Mad Ratter's like, are you my father, Hatter? My dad likes applesauce on everything. Like, you budget.
I mean, he's probably old enough to be your father.
Yeah. Ever put ketchup and mustard on a tortilla level of budget? Like, no. But that one was cinnamon sugar on toast.
No, it's not ketchup and mustard on a tortilla. Come on, if you're gonna do, if you're that poor, it's just tortilla and salsa together.
Tortilla and butter and salt.
Tortilla and butter
Oh.
is really good.
Especially freshly made tortillas. Oh, God.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
survive off that for a while.
But yeah, we did a lot of
I grew up in
budget
San Diego.
meals.
That
Oh, no.
we learned how to make
I agree.
authentic.
We were just watching
Let's
a baking
see,
show and they were doing tortillas.
Ah.
and
Commander Bacon.
Commander Bacon goes, I had oatmeal and milk with honey drizzled on it as a kid.
Oh.
That actually does sound, because I too had put milk in my oatmeal. I didn't really do honey, I just did like brown sugar and butter.
Or
So
another
was-
thing,
Good.
another thing I really liked as a kid was peanut butter on pancakes.
Yeah,
That's
That one's
really
pretty good.
Yeah.
Back in like it was the 80s, they had the oatmeal swirlers packages where it's like you made the oatmeal and then it came with like a like jelly or jam or something you could write on it.
Yeah, I
That
remember
was really good. I did that.
Yeah, we used to take those sometimes in the morning for like instant breakfast.
Yep.
Because my mom would have to work or whatever, and so we're on our own for figuring out breakfast.
Right.
So it'd be like the instant oatmeal with the little
Oh.
things. Yeah,
Hot
That'd be good at
dogs.
Wasteland.
yeah.
What's your
Next
name?
year I'm bringing a fucking electric kettle and I don't know how like who I have to like do whatever for to find some place to plug it in. I'm going to have cocoa at night.
Yeah.
And like hot water cuz dear
Just-
god.
Just about anybody with
Ooh.
an RV.
So,
Yeah.
Cowfuckers.
Yes.
The Martin House just released the Dusty Biscuit. It's 7% beignet beer.
I love beignets.
So we might have to have
I'm
you
in.
try this.
Oh, I'm not going to try the beer. I
But
just want a beignet.
if it tastes like beignets.
But I want a beignet.
No, we just want beignets.
Yeah.
Just regular.
So, and then also the Cowfuckers had, I remember those and dinosaur egg oatmeal ones.
Yes. Those ones were so good. You
Where
put-
like you put the hot water and it hatches
And
into
like-
like little dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Sugary
those
things.
are still sold. They have them at Winco.
They still have those?
Yes, they have them at Winco.
Wow. I remember those like in the fucking 90s, at least.
How much?
I'm pretty sure they were before that, but
Well, yes, but my first response is yes. But how many years of the '90s were you conscious and remember?
you'd be surprised because I was early 90s. I was
Yes,
like
you were. You were born in
like,
'90.
legit 90.
You were born in 90?
Yes.
91.
And then we
83.
still see we got a side table going ketchup and Velveeta on English muffins.
Ooh. Okay.
Alright. I'm usually not that much of a psycho that puts fucking ketchup in pasta, but you do who?
Well, it's basically what pasta sauce is.
Ketchup?
You could be.
My husband's looking at me like,
I'm
What?
Sicilian, I'm offended.
We're all over the place.
okay, best thing you've had at Wasteland.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I have a list.
I'm assuming it's
Oh, we already know your
it's
answer.
from
We already know
Canada, right?
Yes,
Yes.
the poutine this year.
Yeah, the
There's
poutine.
legit video posted on Facebook of me fucking crying.
Yes.
Because last year, I was told about it and I missed it by a day.
Yeah.
I was sad. I stumbled in here this year. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a drink. Because I wanted to try to find places I hadn't had a drink yet. And I stumble in. And I'm like, okay, drink. And they're like, hey, if you're waiting, we're making new fries if anyone wants some poutine. And I'm like,
Yes.
poutine?
Yes.
Fuck the drink.
This
Poutine,
opportunity
please.
you've been waiting for all these years.
Yes.
Is right there at Wasteland.
And I had it, and I fucking cried, and it was goddamn glorious.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
there was a
legit
whole
the
video.
best
It's
thing I have ever
amazing.
eaten at Wasteland. Fuck everyone
I
else's
even tried
shit.
it. It's like, okay, I can see why the hype was out about.
Mhm.
Oh,
We
I
just
want
need to
that.
find cheese curds at a store somewhere because I want to
Yeah.
homemade some
I love
poutine.
cheeseburgers, yeah.
we're doing that.
Yeah, well, we just gotta find cheese curds.
We can do that.
It's really easy for me. I'd say I've been able to get it a couple times, but Turkish coffee at Northern Trade Federation.
Yes.
He'll do Turkish coffee, and not in charge will do it, and then he has like a array of tasty treats, and the coffee is so good, and he does it traditionally, and like
Nice.
as far as I know, right? But I had Turkish coffee, and then that night, that was when we decided we were going to do Thunderdome.
Oh.
And we're just like, it's the beginning of the night, and I'm so hyped, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna fight you in the Thunderdome.
Oh,
Let's get
God,
around
yes.
with your ass.
And then my other favorite thing is Pop from Sunken Norwegian. And my sisters,
okay.
we wrote him a letter because he makes, and excuse me if I'm mispronouncing this, able skeevers, I think.
Yeah.
They're like, it's like a doughy, it's almost like a donut hole in a way. So it's like a round ball, but they're hot. And then
Okay, that actually sounds
kind
good.
of reminds me of a beignet a little bit.
Okay.
With powdered sugar.
Okay,
and, like,
okay, I can see that.
jam.
I can see that.
But we just call it Pop's hot balls in our mouth, and that's what we want. So
Hey, who wants Pop's balls in your mouth?
hot balls.
Or they're always hot.
Piping hot. So we wrote him a letter, like, dear Papa, we require something this year, please. Can we have your hot balls in our mouth again, please, this year? And then I don't remember. I was out and about in the morning, probably running errands, and I come back and there's a beautiful plate of the Able Skeevers. And
Nice.
Olympia from Children of a Seer.
Ooh.
Nice.
3-day absolutely kills it. Yeah. Those are my favorites.
Let's see. For me, it's hard. It's hard to say because I tried so. It's one of my one of the sayings where like you can't do your diet at Wasteland.
No. Just try things.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
That's
Yeah, it's really hard to do.
I figure it burns off with if you're doing a lot of walking, it counterbalances.
So
it.
I pretty much have a top 3 of what I've ate at Wasteland that I just always commutes to memory. The third one is in 2016, the year of the W. After Ghoulcrest was able to secure their club and help secure their neighbor across, who I can't remember the name of the tribe. It's the one that did the pancakes.
Yeah, campaign.
Campaign. Thank you. What the hell? Oh, I did the fucking weird thing. They came after the W settled down and everything was all good back around 1 a.m.
Oh God.
Here comes the guy who runs campaign with a whole tray of barbecue cooked chicken wings.
Oh, and you're a sucker for chicken wings.
And slaps it right on the bar and grabs a whole tub of blue cheese and just squirts it on the side. And saying, thank you for securing our camp. This is a gift for your club from us.
Oh
And-
God, you went to fucking town. On
Yeah,
this.
I was literally like right there. Cause like that's the thing you should know about me in my early days of Google. I'm always at the bar. I'm always like right fucking there at the bar.
That's
I
how
never
you became a
leave.
member.
I never leave. That's how I became a tribe member. I just never left. So I'm all. That's
They
how
couldn't
they
get rid of him, so they gave him a spot.
Yeah.
Made him work.
Yeah, they made me work
There you
for. They made me work for it. So. I mean, I was pretty much one of the few people who just was like, I'm just gonna eat this all fucking night because this
And
is
you
good.
probably did.
So there was that, and then there was my first year at Wasteland. Someone on FetLife posted that they were going to be at the battle cages with beer battered bratwurst
Oh
and
God.
homemade mead.
You're
So-
a sucker for those too.
So I followed that post, and I came over the night and hour they were supposed to be bringing this out. So I had one of their bratwurst and drank their mead, and it was fucking amazing.
That sounds fun.
And then number 1 will probably have to be fucking again my first year. Elvis's luau. Wasteland Elvis's
Is it a
luau,
luau? Wow.
where
did.
he had
He did, yeah.
a fire pit roast boar
Mhm.
and a berry pit boar swore.
Oh, they were
boar.
both so
I guess
good.
if you're gonna do it, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
of course I haven't had a buried pit roast since I was like in my early teens when I went camping. So like it brought me back to my childhood.
That's awesome.
So like it was so good, and like I always will remember that. So that was like my favorite foods I got to try out at Wasteland.
Nice.
And we got some comments. Nikki Wolf, the year of the W was the last year of the underground bunker. Rest in peace, underground bunker.
Rest in peace.
And then we got Lantern here. Balsamic vinegar on vanilla ice cream strawberries. Basil and honey optional.
Yeah.
If you get the right flavor balsamic, yeah, I could see that. And we've actually got a couple spots up here that have different flavored balsamics. I've got a Sex on the Beach and then a blood orange. No, the blood orange is an shit. One's a vinegar and the other's an olive oil. But oh god, that's good.
And then we got a side table saying, hard to beat the boar's head at the Roman tribe.
Oh, Legio I?
Yes,
Yeah.
Legio I. I didn't have a boar's head at Legio I. I had a boar's head at Hunter's Night by Judas.
That's awesome.
Because Judas is from the CCW?
CCB.
CCB, thank you.
CCB. Yeah, CCB.
What
That's
those
right on.
what those initials mean, most of us will never know.
Camp Cozy Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
See, we know.
that's
I don't know.
You're missing the joke though. There's an inside joke about that.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah, because no one knows what CCB means, so they always make something up that would fit their tribe.
That works.
Yeah. So side note.
Yes.
We have a
Comment on
Dustin
YouTube.
YouTube. Name a flavor that doesn't work with bacon. I think we've tested this.
That's hard. It's like
I would say peppermint.
maybe
that I could see.
I have not
Yeah.
tested. Because Denny's did a bacon ice cream, and I tried that, and that was
Bacon
actually
ice
pretty
cream.
good.
Bacon ice
amazing.
cream spot.
I
I've had
went
bacon
to-
fudge.
I went to
Yes.
the state fair, and I had chocolate covered bacon, and that was good.
Yeah.
So sweet candy stuff can work with bacon if you do it right.
There was one thing, I swear it's been while I was with you. Someone did something with bacon, you're like, or it was like, this is how
Ooh.
bacon doesn't work.
Oh, bacon flavored soda.
Yes!
There's a shop on the old side of Sacramento that sells it. I was curious. I bought it. I tried it. It was
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Like it's basically you're just drinking straight up beer fat, bacon fat.
And that is not...
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
Bacon in a Bloody Mary.
You know, some people still do that.
Some people swear by
So here's my thing, okay? Is that bacon as a garnish works, but bacon inside the Bloody
Oh, okay.
Mary
that. Okay.
becomes soggy, disgusting, gelatinous goo over a bit, and it's not as good.
Cowfuckers, I hope you're hearing this.
But bacon as a garnish to where like it's on like a toothpick and sitting on the top of the
Okay.
Bloody Mary,
Yeah.
where it still keeps its crispiness and its saltiness right. But I've been to places where they're like, we have the best Bloody Mary, and their idea of the best Bloody Mary is a standard Bloody Mary with a piece of bacon thrown inside.
Yeah.
The bacon just becomes soggy, gooey mess, and the Bloody Mary just doesn't work
Yeah.
because it's kind of a generic Bloody Mary.
That's a shame.
Yeah. But, so that's one thing I've had that didn't work. As far as meals at Wasteland, yeah, I would agree that the boar head from Legio I went to their banquet. It was really good. They had a lot of good stuff, including, like, the sheep's eye. I ate the sheep's eye.
Oh,
Not a lot of people would eat it, so I ate the sheep's eye.
Did someone? They also heard they had like a beef heart or.
They had a beef heart, yeah. And I had some of
So,
that.
speaking of
That's
which,
cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Nikki Wolf quotes, "It was a cow's head, and they are the false legion. Legio X is the true legion, true to Kaiser."
Sure, guys are.
Goddamn.
People would get I and X mixed all the time.
Oh, I know.
of course.
I was amazing. Like, you know, Legio I is amazing too. You're not
They
gonna-
have their moments.
And then my other favorite thing I've had at Wasteland, which I can credit my own tribe with, is the boiled mayonnaise cake.
The one that you ate out of your girlfriend.
It's not the only time I've had it, but yes.
Yes.
Buttons
Yes.
makes the boiled
Okay.
mayonnaise cake.
It's
So-
like a Great Depression ingredient.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So in 18, I want to say, I worked with Snackies. I don't know if you ever met him, but I think he was the mayor of Old Town at one point.
Okay.
Which one?
Snackies?
Yeah.
Oh, Old Town.
Yeah.
He used to wear this thing that, like a placard on it that said, like, fresh hot pies. And he made pies, like meat pies and pasties and shit. He'd walk around
Oh,
with them.
son of a bitch! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Pie?
I love meat pies. You shitting me?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, meat pie is good stuff.
he had a
I'm mad now.
cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
And the second year, I helped him put it together, and
Yeah, it is
that-
Buttons'
the-
recipe for
is
the
in
boiled
it.
mayonnaise.
Yeah,
The first time Buttons made that was several years ago in like 17 or something like that. It was for a wedding for Rufio and Tiger Lily.
oh god,
And Rufio is my Wasteland son, and so Tiger Lily became my de facto Wasteland daughter-in-law. They both haven't been back. I don't think they're together anymore. But anyway, that was the first time I had it. It was really good. And then, yeah, just recently this last
damn.
year for our anniversary dinner, Buttons made the boiled mayonnaise cake again. It was really good.
Nice.
So apparently I missed this whole fucking topic off. Back when we were talking about bones and shit.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone from the Cowfuckers was mentioning how they did like an alligator skull.
Nice.
oh nice.
We missed that comment, and now they're like, I'm disappointed no one asked why I had a gator skull from 4th of July when I made
Why
that
not?
commitment earlier. So, Nikki Wolf and pretty much asked us that question. Why did you have a gator skull on 4th of July? So,
I would say why not?
they're like, Cowboys like, thank you. And Slow smoked a whole gator that was stuffed with crawfish stuffing wrapped in bacon. That is some
Holy
Cajun
shit.
That's some straight up Cajun shit. And I'm all for that. I want to eat that motherfucker right now.
I've
Are
had
you kidding
gator.
me?
Gator's good stuff. Deep fried gator is really good.
Well, no, seriously, my family originated from Louisiana. Like,
there
you
you
talking
go,
about
nice.
fucking like Cajun style, like smoked gator shit, I will destroy that.
And,
Like,
and like I said earlier, I will try damn near anything. So I've had a lot. I've had deep fried gator. I've had ostrich. I've had eel. I've had snake. I've had, deer and
Yeah.
elk. And the
All
list
the
goes
unique
on
meats.
and on and on and on. If I haven't eaten it yet, I will try it.
Oh yeah, same.
No, I'm a basic
Same.
bitch
I'm on the
over
same
here.
boat with him. I tried all the unique weird shit.
Y'all can have that stuff. I'm gonna stick with my like basic bitch ass ham sandwiches and be okay.
I ate brains of a duck.
I haven't had
Oh god, that
duck
makes me so
brains.
sad.
I've had cow brains.
That's good.
You
I've
went
had cow
one
brains.
route, I
There's
went
a
another.
whole. Well, here, I can't remember where. There's a whole festival, where they cook bull testicles.
Yeah, I would eat those. I haven't
It's
had them
called
yet.
Testy Festy.
I haven't had Rocky Mountain oysters yet, but I would totally eat them.
I have a towel, literally of a bull going on their balls right there.
Yeah, no.
The
no
best
thank you.
bull image is Mike Kemling's twerking bull.
Yes,
That was pretty
yes,
amazing,
True
yes.
fact.
Yeah.
So let's see. And now apparently the whole alligator thing caught Nikki Wolf's interest. So where was my invite?
Yeah.
Next time I smoking something unusual, that you're welcome to come to Texas.
That's very generous.
No.
I will try, like I said, anything I've never tried. And probably even if I've already had it. If you tell me, oh, you've had oysters, but you've never had my oysters, and I'll probably try your oysters.
Oh,
I do like
I
oysters.
love oysters.
I'm just throwing out an example of the first thing that came to my brain, you
No.
know? If you
You're
tell
not into
me...
shellfish?
Any type of like sea creature. Here's the joke I tell. The only fish I eat are goldfish crackers and Swedish fish. I'm allergic.
Oh, gotcha.
So basically it's fish shaped.
Just fish shaped.
No, like I do shrimp, crawfish, lobster,
We just had the best
Crawfish.
mussels.
mussels,
Yeah, hell yeah.
oysters, salmon if it's done right. The only one I really don't like doing is catfish. I hate catfish.
Okay,
Oh, catfish is good, though.
The Gocho made us catfish like Sunday night, I think, during setup. They did blackened catfish tacos, a huge heap of avocado and coleslaw and the whole fixins.
I have an avocado.
And that was incredible. Actually, that may have been one of the best things I've eaten.
Lemon,
There we
pepper, and onion catfish together.
Ooh.
See,
Yeah.
so we did this when we were younger. We would go camping all the time. I was in scouts and stuff. And so, you know, if you happen to catch some fish, then you eat them, of course.
Yeah.
And so we would take the straight up just catfish, wrap it in foil with onion, lemon, and pepper, and just let it cook on the fire.
Easy.
Yeah, simple.
Really
It's
easy,
simple.
really good.
So when does Wasteland Talk cooking show? When are we doing that?
Right?
Right. I think that has to be a bit of a crossover for Captain's Cocktail Hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or we gotta have like Papa Bear to do some
Oh,
of his.
Yes.
Papa Bear
Papa
knows
Bear.
how to.
Oh.
And
Oh,
the
he
Dustwalkers,
cooks.
oh, they know how to cook.
Oh.
Like that whole episode where he
Or
showed
get-
up, it was all about food. The whole
That
episode was
or
about
fuck, let's
food.
get Judas over here from CCB.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that could.
I'm not the most talented cook, but can I cook well enough for myself to survive? Yes. Will you die from eating my food? Absolutely not. Will it win any competition for presentation? Absolutely not.
Yep.
But it will taste good.
So, I got more comments. We got one for Nikki Wolf. Luigi I used to host a mornings run. I remember those.
Mm-hmm.
Where they just walk,
Oh,
where they
yeah.
hike around in their boxes and shit.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
If you mistakenly came into Legio X at 6 a.m., wanted to go on a run, you would be lashed to the cross.
Mhm.
Profiligates.
Oh, any profligates coming in? Yeah, you're getting lashed across.
And then and trashes out back, and they're like, "Oh, I came at the right time. I love Cajun food." Cow effers. There's one of those in Texas too. Nikki Wolf. Would Hatter want to try fika fish? Ask Gemini what fika fish is. What is fika fish?
Fika! Okay, so it's a Swedish fish. It's one of the stinkiest, smelliest fish on the face of the
Oh,
planet.
okay, fine. That's fine.
I should
It's
know this because
so-
I work at IKEA.
It is so much worse, though, than you think it is.
That's fine.
It is, and I'm sorry, I'm going to mispronounce this. Sorry, love. Sturströmmen.
Okay.
Does that sound familiar at all to you?
Yes.
So it comes in a can.
It doesn't. It's not pronounced that way, but yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
Because I work at IKEA, I know a lot of these Swedish words.
So typically they open it underwater or outside because once the smell
Is that
it's-
potent?
Yes, it
Yeah.
will seep into everything for
Okay.
hours.
That's fine.
And then typically they cook it or they basically mask the fish in
Mhm.
whatever it is that they're doing.
Okay.
But there's a podcast that we like to watch, and that's one of the challenges they like to do is just pop open the fika fish and you just eat the whole. You just pull it out. It is the nastiest, scariest
Oh.
looking. There's guts and goop and all kinds of shit. And
I'd still eat it.
yeah,
Listen. I'll put it this way.
Fish
Okay?
challenge.
I was introduced.
$64 for it.
It's six. Oh damn.
God damn.
Yeah.
I was introduced to weird food
I'd rather buy steak at that cost.
through the
Oh, yeah.
concept of
Cheaper than that.
when I was in school, and we're talking like elementary and junior high. It'd be like, we're gonna dissect this thing, which basically means that we're gonna gut it,
Yes.
look at its insides, and then we're gonna cook what's left and eat it.
I did that once.
That's
with
how I
squid.
ate frog. That's
Okay.
how I ate squid. That's how I ate octopus. All those things for the first time.
All of that sounds better than fika fish.
Now, but that's what I'm saying is that I started doing this when I was like 12.
Yeah.
Maybe even younger, because I had octopus for the first time. I was probably 10.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things like my grandparents and my dad had gone overseas. I forget exactly why, but they had gone to like Hong Kong or something.
Alright.
And while my dad was there, he was in the marketplace. And there in the marketplace, you buy a lot of the stuff alive and then you kill it.
Yeah.
So he took a bunch of pictures
Yeah,
of the live snake and the live octopus and the live squid,
Mm.
and he got information. Now I was 10 years old, so the internet wasn't really what it is now. It was kind of a thing, but not really a thing. Anyway, my dad basically took notes and recipes home from the market there and came home and cooked octopus. Now, my dad only saw us sometimes because my parents were divorced. Anyway, one of the things he made for us was octopus, and I was probably like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And that started it all, where I was just like, what else is out there? What else is weird? I want the weird food.
Okay.
And I've had, like I said, I've had tongue, I've had brain, I've had a lot of different stuff.
Oh, lingua.
I will tell you, even if
Noodle.
Yeah,
even
fuck
if
that
I
shit.
have that fish and I absolutely hate it, I will have it once just to try it.
Totally, yeah.
It's not going to scare me off that it smells bad or it looks gross. If I hate the taste, I may never have it again. But honestly, in my entire life, I've only found a few things that I hate the taste of. And some of those are really, really common things that I don't like. Like, for example, I don't like Pop-Tarts.
We know that.
I
Wow.
love me some goddamn
That
Pop-Tarts.
is a whole different story right there.
Yes. I almost got you some
Well,
for
at the same
Christmas.
time, I've eaten them myself.
Side note, is a Pop-Tart a sandwich? In my opinion, it is.
Yes.
No, Pop-Tarts
Are
are
you
pasta.
serious?
No,
Yes.
Pop-Tarts are pasta.
Oh, wait, how are they pasta?
Because they're usually closed in on the sides and the inside has a filling.
Like a ravioli.
Like
Which is
ravioli.
just like a sandwich.
Sandwiches
They're saying
aren't always
ravioli is
closed
a
though.
sandwich?
Yeah, you can say a ravioli is a sandwich. If you say a Pop-Tart's a sandwich.
I don't really have like defined definitions. I don't need something to either be or not be something. If
Oh,
you
that's
want to
just the
say
humor
pasta
of it.
is a sandwich, I'll go, yeah, pasta's a sandwich,
So-
whatever.
It's the great sandwich debate.
Yes.
Yes.
One of, and I don't know if you've seen the chart, but it's like how chaotic
Mhm.
Yeah.
with how it's
It's amazing.
made or the ingredients.
No, I've seen a lot of those memes. I agree.
I don't know. I just
My-
love the sandwich debate. It's
Yeah,
so
no,
much
my
fun.
point is like, I don't care if it's a sandwich or not a sandwich. Give it to me and I'll eat it. Like,
Right.
But not a Pop-Tart.
No,
Not a Pop-Tart.
Not Pop-Tart.
not a Pop-Tart.
So, we got a bunch
Pop-Tarts have their own story.
we
Yes.
have a bunch of comments right now.
Or the, ooh, the
Mad Rider goes, if you are what you eat, then Commodore is duck in the brain.
No, Commodore is something else.
Nukes goes, had guinea pig in Peru when I was backpacking. Very gamey.
I have not had guinea
I can see
pig.
that.
I would totally eat guinea pig.
It seems too small for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna work.
Sweet.
I'm not gonna work for that meat.
Adorable.
If so, well, yeah, I wouldn't make it because I wouldn't know what I was doing. But if somebody else made it, I would totally eat it.
So cowfuckers go, we always have crawfish boil in February, normally
Oh,
on
I
60
love
pounds
crawfish. Crawfish is
on
so
a small get-together. You know, I already have plans to go visit Texas, got people in Texas, but there's
Do it
time.
around the same time.
And let's say time where you guys are gonna doing your location shit where I could just feast with you guys and drink and whatever buffoonery we will get together. Let's see, trash, bro. I'm from North Carolina. I'm used to tribe, cow liver, chicken gizzard, chicken feet,
Have it all.
pork
Had it all.
brains, chitlins,
Had it
and head
all.
cheese. Bruh, you're talking about the poor section of California. We had all that.
So here, I'll put it this way. My mother was born in North Carolina. So yes, I have never been to North Carolina, but have I eaten a lot of food from North Carolina? Absolutely. My family is from North Carolina.
Baby,
What?
Oh.
Nikki's comment.
What?
Oh God, what am I going
Well,
to say?
I need. I'm still scrolling through.
Nikki, what are you
Okay.
doing?
Scrolling. Hold on. Let me get there.
Okay,
So, because we had this whole conversation about.
they're having this
Yeah.
this
We're gonna
section
love
is having a
food
whole
tonight.
fucking conversation.
It's
So
okay.
Hatter
sometimes
is
it's
the
a
cook.
tangent.
Behind the raccoon cooking on YouTube.
Raccoon cooking on YouTube. The fuck?
I actually don't. So we were just talking about this. I don't do a lot of complicated meals.
No.
Like for just as an example, last weekend I helped out prepping Thanksgiving dinner with my girl's family and also with like my sister. I don't cook Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Because I don't do meals that take hours to cook. I usually cook for me and maybe my partner at the time, or maybe a friend or two. But basically, if I can't cook it in less than an hour, I'm probably not going to make it.
Right.
But will I eat something? Will I help with something that took 5 hours to cook? Yes, because you can give me instructions and I'll follow them.
I love that.
What?
You were almost
So-
just like, yeah, I'll eat something that somebody took.
Yeah, of course. But also, it's like, you tell me to stir this pot? Yeah, I'll stir this pot.
Side Table is asking, would we try... Sorry if I mispronounce this. Balut.
Sounds familiar.
B-A-L-U-T.
Well done.
Balut.
I don't know what it is, but yes.
Isn't that well done?
Figment. Google.
Doing it.
You say these things like I
Oh!
wouldn't...
Oh,
What is
God.
it? What is it?
Like
I'm
I
not
wouldn't
even
try
reading
them.
that.
I would
Read.
absolutely try them.
Balut is a fertilized developed
no,
egg
no, no, no.
embryo that boiled on steam and eaten from the shell.
Yes.
It is community sold as street food in South China.
Yes.
And da.
No.
Yes. I would eat it.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at pictures and I'm like,
I would
no.
absolutely eat it.
Let me see photos.
I just took them away.
That's my whole point. I'm not saying I would like it. I'm not saying I would ever eat it a second time. But if you give it to me and I've never had it, I will eat it.
It makes me too sad.
I'm gonna go with a no. I mean, I like unique shit, but
I got boundaries there.
there's a boundary on that, and like that might be something more daring in certain countries. I'm not in that country.
I would eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're a sick fuck. That's beside the point.
He's friends with you. That says something.
So let's see. Nicky Wolf, Hatter, anything once. Hatter's girlfriend sitting in the helicopter.
Hi. Well, that was a response to Gilly going, Hatter eating exotic things? Who knew?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Y'all got fat in the guinea pigs. Let's see. I'm scrolling right because there's a lot.
So, I just want to say, while you're scrolling looking at stuff, there are 5 ways to define a sandwich according to law. Like, actual law. Like, in different states and stuff. So, in California, hot dogs are considered sandwiches.
Agreed.
I'm fine with that.
These are all legit by law. Like, they've gone to court.
Same as the taco.
I'm fine with
Massachusetts court, a burrito is not a sandwich.
No, but a taco is.
USDA, a sandwich is meats between 2 slices of bread. Also the USDA, a burrito is a sandwich-like product. And then 5, New York, if it's served on something remotely bread-like, it's a sandwich.
Once again, I don't care.
We fight
So,
about this.
None of these debates matter to me. Is it food and can I eat it? I don't care if it's a sandwich. I don't care if you call it a sandwich. Is it food that I can eat?
I'm glad you say that because Gilly just said Hatter's a hobo. They eat anything.
Yes. I have had listen, I've had bugs. I've had
Yeah,
crickets,
yeah.
I had bugs.
ants,
No.
and
Cockroach.
cockroach.
Like,
Yeah. I've had
Madagascar hissing.
scorpion.
Scorpion's good.
Yeah, like I've had damn near everything in a sense that like bring me something new. And even
So,
if I've had it
What
before.
was the comment that you were like, about?
No, that was it.
The
The
really anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Santos. Come on, Gilly, we need that Hatter I'll eat anything patch. We gotta wear it when we do food runs at the Wasteland.
Yes.
Alright, I need to do another garage real quick.
Full of garage. Like, that's okay, so nothing on. Just check nothing on YouTube.
There's
Is
a
that-
couple different things that I've made jokes about. Okay, number one is, like I said, I come from a big family. Now, when I say that, I grew up with 5 siblings. Also, the rest of my family, I have a lot of cousins, a lot of aunts, a lot of uncles. It's a giant family. So my point is that a big reason I eat the weird shit is because nobody else will touch it. Meaning
So you
it's
know
mine.
it's guaranteed
There you go.
food.
So I tell people all the time, like, I will eat my weird food, and if you don't like it, good. You're not supposed to. That's the point.
That's why you find people who one of the jokes a running joke I had with a former partner was the fact that they hated avocado, loved sour cream. I am the exact opposite. I absolutely despise sour cream, and I will go to town on a fucking avocado. It's like, this is how it works.
Yeah.
When we get sour cream on a plate, it goes to you. When we get avocado, it comes to me.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah, no, I like my weird food, because if I order it, that means don't touch it. If you don't like it, don't touch it.
Basically.
I'm not gonna force you to eat my weird food. If I order octopus and it makes your stomach turn, good, more octopus for me.
Good, no, thank you.
I'm not going to pressure you to eat it. You don't have to try it. I don't care if you've never had octopus. I'm not going to try to win you over. If you don't want it, don't touch it.
So
Exactly.
Gilly's like, there's been so many ideas for patches based on Hatter. I'll have to sell them by the pound.
Yes,
Think
yes.
trash. You gotta eat the weird shit to scare the snowflakes. I will happily be a snowflake in that goddamn opinion. Cause enough of me will fucking bury you.
Are y'all gonna do patches of the sign?
This?
Gilly's supposed to be making them.
Yeah.
Sweet.
When I had sent him your digital recreations,
Yeah.
his immediate thought was, I want to use this for a patch.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, well, I mean,
Is that what
yeah, of course.
And I definitely want to do bottle caps of it too.
Yeah. You should.
So it's all based on whenever he gets around to making them, I guess. Because I don't own an embroidery machine or anything to make them myself.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
I
And
mean,
he makes some amazing patches.
if I needed to, my mother owns an embroidery machine, but I don't want to. She has too many projects between all the grandkids for gifts.
Mad Hatter. I have eaten ants. Hatter. I had a big family, aunts, uncles, 5 siblings. Us realizing ants equals ants.
So you're eating your ass.
You're eating your ants.
No thanks.
Gilly, I did make a sample. I will keep forgetting to give it to you.
Ah, send us a picture.
Picture, ship it to us, whatever.
You have our address.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I was just down there. You could have given it to me then, but that's okay. No
Did
big
you see
deal.
Gilly while you were down there?
I picked up the guns from him.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I picked up the zapper guns that I'm using for that project.
Let's be honest. No one around here has the best memory.
Yeah.
All of our
Myself
memories
included.
suck.
Yeah.
Yay, neurodivergence.
Yeah.
That covers everyone in this house.
So, Gemini, a couple questions. One,
Yes.
what was your most favorite memory of what you did at Wasteland? Or when you participated in Wasteland? Doesn't have to be at Wasteland weekend. Could be any other event you
Just
want
a
to.
wasteland event. Maybe if not like your favorite, because those are hard to nail down. Just one of your favorites.
Something that like when you think Wasteland, you think of this moment.
Ooh. Okay. One would be the mushroom cloud
Yeah.
thing that I mentioned.
Nice.
So I've had the honor of doing this twice
Mhm.
now. One for my own initiation, one for my new sister's initiation. So this last year we initiated Sigil into our tribe.
Nice.
Very
cool.
proud of her. She prospected for a year with us, went through the whole journey, everything. And we do a closed ceremony with her before, and it was beautiful, and I got to represent my house. Samoda there's 4 houses in Samoda, I don't know if
Okay.
anyone knows this.
I did not.
So there's,
I don't know all the lore of Samoda now.
gotcha. Oh, I can tell you something.
So wait,
Samoda lore.
there's 4 houses in which areas of Hogwarts?
Not quite, but it's the elemental houses.
I sorted out that
So
way.
fire, air, water, or avatar. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I belong to House of Air, and I got to represent my house during her initiation ceremony. And it was beautiful. We dress all in white, and we do like high kit for that experience.
Yeah.
But what really blows my mind, it blew my mind the year that I was initiated, and then this
Now you
last
have your
year.
party.
So we do a procession where we walk around Wasteland and we're veiled.
I've seen it, yes.
So
Yes.
this year I had a new veil. It was really fun. I had it was a vintage fan shield, and then I did a long veil with eyes at the bottom, kind of styled after a Wemo, which is like an ancient Chinese hat that
Okay.
women would wear on horseback. So, but kind of remixed and upcycled with what I had. And then House of Air. Fan
But I
shields.
still love the blending of the different, like, honoring different cultures with, like, a modern twist to it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's lots, there's cool inspiration from so many
Yeah.
places, and having reverence for that, or, as long as you're respectful. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, but that style of hat was kind of what I was looking for, but we all have our own ways that we veil. and it also ties in with
Oh,
we're
shit.
the seers, and so after we've done this big thing, we veil, so we cover our eyes, and we walk with our brand new sister in the middle, and we're silent. We don't speak to anyone because we're kind of in like a formation.
Yeah.
And I carry the bells. There's a gong. So either we're carrying a lantern or some sort of a noisemaker, or we have our beautiful shields that echo main with our symbol on it. And so basically we just walk wastelands, and we walk in unison, and it's beautiful, all these chimes, the sound, and like eventually, okay, well, before I get to that, people move out of the way, which is
cool.
It's kind of insane. I mean, you feel like if you've ever gotten the chance to walk in a line with people down the middle of a road, it's pretty fucking awesome.
It can be.
But,
It's very impactful.
Yes. And so it's our way of like showing the world like this is our beautiful new sister that we've brought into the fold. And after a certain amount of time, like at least for me, I go into full trance. Like I'm it's spiritual, it's beautiful, it's incredible, it's amazing, I love it. And you're surrounded by your sisters and you just feel like a badass, but also it's just like, it's such a beautiful bonding experience. And so, and it's funny because for my first year, when I was initiated, they were having, Tooth and Nail was right across from us, and they were having the apocalyptic.
Yep, I know that tribe.
And sweet Moth Eater, I'm veiled, thank God, because I'm bawling, I'm crying mess, because I'm so happy and I'm so excited. And Moth Eater, we're walking by, and he yells out, "We love you, Gemini!" And I'm just like, you know, but I'm trying to keep it together and be stoic and everything, right? But we'll get people who will kind of like come up to us and they're like, "What the hell are you doing? What's going on?" And we don't respond. Right?
Yeah.
And this one guy, my first year, he's following us. He's like, "What the hell's going on? What are you doing?" No one's responding. He's like, "You're freaking me out." You're freaking me out.
Oh.
And we just like I turned
he was
to
on
him
something.
and we kind of like I winked at him and he was like, "Oh, okay." So we're walking, and then the other thing I wanted to mention, Leo, Bladebreaker from Blacksmith Mercenaries.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've never felt so honored. We're walking by Schofield's and because he was staying with Schofield this year, and he gets on his knee and he like bows to us as we're walking, and I'm like, oh my god, because I think he felt what was happening in that moment, and just getting to experience it on the other side. Like, I've been initiated, and then I got to initiate a sister and have that for Sigil. We are so blessed. She's a powerhouse. She's a complete badass. She's so sweet. Her kits are incredible. She came out her first year, and like, my first year, I wore a red satin shirt one night, and like, I was like, yeah, I feel pretty cute or whatever. Totally not in theme, not wasted out enough. Like, and then her first year, she comes in these absolutely stunning kits. Just looks like she's been there from the beginning.
Done horror.
Just absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I would say that was my best.
And
one of my favorites.
I mean, I love all that. I mean, one of the main things that I really love about Wasteland in general is that you find so many different groups who are inspired by their own thing or become their own thing. And Samoda, I would say all of you are this powerhouse of creative, amazing people. And to see that kind of representation in the art that you all do, and the fact that it comes mostly from a female perspective, is something that I don't know. I'm sure inspires a ton of people.
Thank more of.
You know, and I'm just like, yeah, this is rad that this is here. You know.
Thank you. If I can touch on one thing about that.
Yes.
Samoda, because I came in the second year, but Samoda started because my sisters asked, like, where are the older women? Where are the curvier or full-figured women? Or there were things that were missing in the representation of the media of the event,
Yes.
and they wanted to fill that gap in a way. Not saying those women were always there, but just like how to
Get their voice out a
Bringing
little
them
bit
out
more,
there.
be able to
Yeah.
more
In
represent.
the open.
yeah.
Yeah,
And so, and
which
I'm
is
not,
nice.
we're not a monolith in that way or anything, but just that was like the original.
But I mean,
intent.
they immediately became a presence.
Thank you.
Where like Samoda is this group that like, if you know who they are, you know they're powerful, regular, you know, body representation, body positive, whatever type people that should be there. You know, and I'm glad that they're there. You know,
Thank
is
you.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Go ahead.
So we have a couple more comments by Nikki Wolf. Smoda's ritual and traditions are incredibly inspiring. Just watching them walk, you can tell how sacred the moment is.
Yeah, that's what.
Sigil
Yeah, that's the point I'm
is-
making too. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
She so deserves her place in Samoda. She is already bringing so much to this event. Honored to call her my friend.
Aw.
Thank you, Nikki. I love you.
Yeah, I mean that's my whole point. Is I stand back as an observer and watch Samoda as a group, being like, they're all fucking rad.
Yeah.
They do amazing work. They do amazing art. They commit to their lore. They commit to their character. Your rituals are obviously very important.
Thank you.
And you walk through the event and you show that to everybody. But at the same time, it's, how do I put this? Obviously, some of it is a performance, but you all as a group are so in that moment that the fact that other people are watching is almost like a side effect.
Can I tell you something now?
What's that?
It's not. It's not.
Well then.
It's
Well then.
No, I mean that with peace and love. It's not.
Peace and love.
It's always been real to us, and of course there's a theatrical side
Yeah,
to it.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
we're
what I'm
all
saying.
dressed up and we're
The
doing
theatrics of it,
but
you all are so dedicated to. We're watching, and we're in on it, but like you're so into the character that we couldn't break you from that ceremony.
yeah,
Is part of what I'm saying. Yeah.
because I think it's not just like a tribe at Wasteland or at whatever event. Like it really becomes a sisterhood and a family.
That's good.
And the group of us, like they're my chosen family.
That's good.
Do anything for them.
Yeah.
So, thank you for seeing that. We try to put a lot of love and care into what we do, and I'm excited, like, to have her join us. And I'm getting my sisters into way more shenanigans now, which I'm like really excited about. So, because I get it. It's like there's some mystery. And like, what is it that they're doing or whatever? And so trying to bring more people
Very
into,
ambiance.
yeah, like trying to bring more people into what we're doing is kind of, and like creating lore with other people.
Yeah.
That's
That's
good.
what I'm
That's
hoping
always
for.
good.
Yeah.
So before the show ends,
Yes.
I want to make sure I get this out because I
We've kind of
missed
Yes.
forgotten.
the past couple times
Yes.
of this season. The honorary "fuck you" of the episode is going to go towards Gemini.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
fuck you, Gemini.
Fuck you too.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show, sharing all your amazing tales of the Samoda, your projects, everything you've witnessed and
The
been a
things
part
you've
of
done,
for the Wasteland community.
it is
You
recognized
are
and
amazing.
appreciated.
Thank you.
And has gone unnoticed.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you both. Love all of you.
Yeah, I mean the things that you include. I mean, honestly, when we talked about before with the hobo hieroglyphs, that is something that is near and dear to me, and to get the opportunity to kind of put that out in the community to where more people get to learn about it, I really love that, and you know, it's gone back and forth. I've tried a couple different times. I've always been like, this is something I like, and I put it out there. Like I do the hobo coins, I do all this other different stuff to kind of put it out there.
You do a lot.
And in many ways, just being in the field notes was kind of like I felt like it was recognition for wanting to be a part of everything, you know?
We gotta share it.
Yeah.
Seriously. Because
Yeah.
There's so much out there, and it's easy for things to get missed. And any help that I can, you know, it's like just to share the information. Absolutely. And I'm hoping to get more of them into more people's hands. So.
Yeah, I got to figure out something. Maybe I'll do something for next year's also. I don't know yet.
You should.
So we got a few comments.
Okay.
There's
Go
some
ahead.
good ones.
One from Mad Ratter. Fuck you, Commodore, who's been misspelling my name throughout the whole fucking night.
Oh no.
I'm
he's
just gonna
drunk.
bring that up right now.
We're just gonna say he's drunk. Blame it on the drunk. Blame it on the alcohol.
Fuck you, Commodore, Gemini, and Mayor Munch.
Oh my god.
I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese now.
And then Santos. Thank you for joining the show, Gemini. Sorry for the loss of brain cells hanging with these two forgettable people.
No.
Forgetful people.
This is a joy. Thank you though.
Sometimes you need to give your brain a break. That's what.
And then the cowfuckers go, fuck moo to you all. And then Nicky Wolf, thanks for an amazing show, everybody.
Thank you for being here, sis. I love you.
And I think that just about wraps up the show for tonight. Thank you all for joining us tonight, even though we went a little bit longer, because of course we have a guest. That's how we do it on this fucking
That's
show.
how we roll.
So, you don't have a drink too.
I got water.
Okay, that was.
It counts. So do I.
That counts. That counts.
Yeah.
All right. I am the Commodore.
I'm Hatter of the Waste.
Yeah, you.
Gemini Simona.
And we.
And Figment. We'll
Thank
go
you.
bullet
Floating
point facing.
cup.
You're the floating cup.
The floating cup. There we go. I'm there.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you all in a couple weeks for our next episode. Until then, see you all. Don't forget, send us pictures of you watching the show with a drink or just giving us the finger.
Whichever.
And if you're in your Wasteland gear, we appreciate that too. Send it to personally to me or etc.
Yeah, or also if you want to email it, we have a wastelandtalk@gmail.com.
Yes.
Or you can send it to any of our Facebook accounts, whatever.
Any of us, really.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And
I've
of
always
course, if you
misspelled
want to
your
be a
name.
guest on the show or even surprise like this one, hit up Figment and you could be a surprise guest on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Also, it's been
Yes,
an
thank
honor.
you for coming.
Thank you.
All right. Cue the video. I'll cue the music.
All right. What do I do with... Oh, mouse.
That was the microphone.
Good job.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Have a safe drive home.
Thank you.
That was from Katie.
Aw.